I'm ready like a motherfucker. Hands shaking. Took the music out, brought it back in, then I brought my ass up in here. Y'all, this is gonna be one of the best smoke nights you ever had. Cause a bitch want my attention and you fixing to get it, whore. Don't worry about it. What's going on, religion free? Daniel is up in the building, V in training. I'm so ready to get to this shit. I don't know what to do. Lady Posh, how you doing? Sharice is here. Donna's here. Who else we got? Cause I'm trying to Oh, now my motherfucking stay. Divested sweetheart, Mistress Rogue is here. All right. Y'all know I love you to pieces. Hey, how you doing? God damn it. Happy Friday. All that good stuff. I hope you had a very, very divested week. Dust-free week. I did, but I didn't have a pick-me-free week. Ain't that right, bitch? You know who I'm talking to because your ass look exactly like my thumbnail, right? And since y'all some sensitive ass pick me's, you only bark and growl at other women. I want you to go ahead and look at that pic. And then ladies in the chat, you can in somehow, some way play charades with this pick me bitch, constantly barking at divested women, constantly trying to get Dusty snacks and attention and pat on the head while talking shit to us. Bitch, you over there on your channel howling like a dog just because some women don't want to be bothered with the bullshit sitting over your channel all like mad. You a mad pick me ass bitch, ain't you? You finna get the fuck on, is what you gonna do, bitch. That's what you gonna do. Y'all get upset every time a black woman wanna leave that shit show y'all call Blackistan. The fuck out of here. You fucking bitches always upset when somebody don't want to put up with nonsense y'all put up with day in and day out. Dragging marriage in front of y'all, dangling it like a carrot, never giving it to you. And then you turn around because you mad at them dusty ass niggas and try to give sisters the smoke. Fuck you. Fuck what you're talking about. Fuck everything about what you believe in, okay? Showing up with old ass stats, bitch, you might as well tell us the stat, right? About how many Americans have color TVs in their goddamn house from 1968. Are you out of your goddamn mind? You literally can look at all these women hitting the floor in various ways, and you don't give a fuck. Demons, you say? Really, bitch? I know where the demons at. I know where they at, and you want them. The demons is in your community robbing banks. The demons in your community are turning y'all into single mothers, beating the brake pads off your ass every chance they get, spreading STDs, carrying the fuck on like a whole bunch of what? Demons. Girl, you had better get your shit and get the fuck on over there. You want them? Go get them. These ladies over here ain't fucking with it, right? They're not fucking with your mans either. They're all yours, right? You've been poking and prodding all goddamn week looking for some fucking attention. Tonight's your night, whore. It's on you, Aaliyah.
Oh, goddamn, DZ, I'm glad you said it off. Because, see, I mean, it's sad to the point to where you got dumb bitches that's just constantly begging for attention. I mean, well, let me start by saying this. Address us after you address the niggas over on Twitter that called you out for being the clout chaser that you are. See, because I
Oops.
find it very interesting how these bitches never have any smoke for these men whatsoever who be dragging their asses. The same men that they constantly taking up for, but they can bypass all of that and then start talking shit about us. I find it very goddamn interesting. You lose your voice when it's time to say something to them. But then and only then, after you address that, can you say anything to us? Because they was dragging your ass over on Twitter and you were very quiet about that. I hated that you thought it was a good idea to try to manipulate statistics by going back and retrieving historical data from almost 2 decades ago in order to prove a point and failing at it miserably. These are the same manipulative tactics that the Lakers play. So it's not surprising that their bitches have resorted to the same shenanigans. And for your information, nobody with half a brain goes back further than 2 years. Information is
Uh-oh. Baby
constantly
girl done
evolving.
dropped off. This some handshaky ass shit going on around here. Okay? Handshaky. Okay? This is what the fuck I'm talking about. I'm gonna tell you something. Ladies, please don't let these pick-me's get y'all in no shit. They're dangerous, right? They're feeding you to Dusties. That is her main goal, to make sure that you don't think they so fucking bad, right? And they're feeding you to them. Anybody put it in the comment section so I can put it up on the screen, because I ain't fixing to say the whore's name because they some flagging ass bitches. Some real sensitive but yet vicious pygmies. Do you understand? Welcome back, Aaliyah. I'm looking in the
Oh,
comments
great to
trying to
do.
see if somebody got it. Huh. Let's see. Boom!
Oh,
Just like that. There you go. Help them out. Help them out, Carmen. Okay? I don't have time for this on a normal basis, but I got time for it tonight. You and your advice can kick rocks. Y'all love doing courses on femininity and how to be submissive and how to do. Let's have some courses tonight, shall we? Okay, let's go ahead and talk about how the fuck pick me, bitches. Yeah, class is now in session. Let's go. Every man knows Every man knows whether he deserves your submission or not. I don't give a fuck what they say. I don't give a fuck what they talking about, what they doing. They know whether they deserve submission or not. I'm going to tell you how to be in Blackistan, okay? There's no real way to do it, but since you a vicious, growling bitch, let's go. You're telling these women shit all wrong. Basically, your advice is to be a doormat. Be a doormat. Just lay down, let him do what he do, cook him something to eat, let him cheat, mind your business, make sure you're real ladylike and very, very submissive to all of his needs, all of them. Don't matter what it is, y'all bitches out here picking sister wives for these niggas. I find it very, very funny and entertaining at the same time. We can bottle your course up and that's it right there. Even in some of the level up and femininity spaces, because you ain't nothing but a motherfucking pick me space. Let's just get that out there. But even in some of the femininity and leveled up places, that's the bottled up. That's the condensed version of a 6-month long course. Let that nigga do whatever the fuck he wants to do and you shut the fuck up. There, I just saved you $1,600. How about that part? Let's go. This particular pick me is always on every single solitary social media platform. Every last one of them. When the niggas come for her, she's really demure, very amicable, I might say. But when you want to get a doggy snack from these niggas, you try to come for us. I'm telling you, bitch, you need to redirect your attention in another area. This is not it. This ain't it. This is not your mother's divestment. This ain't the Diane Carroll divestment. This ain't not all divestment. You're going to have to pick another camp. I'm not it. I'm not it. And if you want to talk to me, one of my mods, please put the link in the goddamn comment section because I would love for you to come up here and try some shit. Since you over there obsessed all week, click that goddamn StreamYard link and bring your monkey ass up here and let us know what you really feel. Elle, it's on you, babe.
Hello.
Hey, dear, what you got?
Look, all I got to say is I don't understand none of these hoes deflecting when she should be worrying about her Kangs over there. She directing all of her anger towards other Black women. And you know what? That's something that I see with the women who still choose to be in Blackistan. They so desperate to have the Naker that he can do anything. He can mistreat them, beat their ass, cheat on them. And instead of them leaving him and realizing that being with yourself is more valuable and more happy than trying to please someone who is unpleasable and undeserving, they will take everything out on other women instead of the Nakers that's really fucking their life up. And she is a classic example of Black women who do this.
Mm-hmm. I agree. If I seem a little off, y'all, I'm monitoring this backyard because I want this bitch to come up. I want you to come up, bitch. You've been talking all week. Don't stop now. Come talk now, motherfucker. That's
come
what
on,
you
Cletus.
do.
Come on. Come on, Cletus. Come over here.
Okay.
She's in the back.
Oh, let's see. Where we at? Where we at? Pro white male. That's not her. Color Tintin. I know Tintin. No, that's not you, is it?
Yes.
You're not the bitch we talking about though,
Oh
correct?
no.
Oh, okay. I didn't think so. I'm not.
Sorry.
No, you
I
all
thought I
good.
seen her in the back, DZ. I thought I
Yeah,
seen
she's
her.
in the private chat right now.
Wait a minute now, because she's not back here. Don't make me share my screen. I got two people. Pro white male is back there, and I got somebody named Kala Daly. Is that her? No.
No, she's using her name. So she came in, typed a message, and then left.
I don't know. Maybe that was a troll. I have no idea, but that seems kind of weird. To I'm just looking down here, just trying to, because I really want this motherfucker to come up, because it makes no sense how she been over there acting. You up here trying to fetch these women for these men, and you know good and goddamn well what the crime stats are in your community. You know what they like to do as far as children. You know how violent they are, and you still don't mind feeding these women to them. And that I have a problem with that shit. I do.
So, DZ, is CC like crunchy cooch or something? What?
You got me choking.
Sorry. I mean, somebody said CC.
Look at Kyra's. Let me see if I can find her comment again and put it back up there. It's a different spelling, but y'all, this gonna be interesting tonight. Just bear with me, because this bitch got me fucked up. When you try to put black women in a hardcore spot, right, and then you walk away and act like you ain't did shit. Wait, I can't find her goddamn comment. Here it is. Here it is. Here it is. Okay, that's how you pronounce it, but that ain't how you spell it. Okay. Pro white
Dang.
male.
Crunchy cooch, crunchy cooch, crunchy cooch.
Pro white male. Welcome
That's
to
what
the.
we need to call her. That's what her name.
What's up, everybody?
What's going on, pro white male? How are you?
You know, doing my thing. Loving it. Loving y'all. You know that.
That's what's up. We're having a pick me detox course tonight. Yeah, that's a D course, a detox course. Let's go. Aaliyah keep falling off. She back. There she is.
Oh, see, I'm out here in the woods. That's what it is. But either way it go, cause I was about to get on them old ass fucking statistics that she had the nerve to put up there on her community tab and thought she really told somebody something. But that's not unlike her, because she's done that shit before and she had to get her ass ate the fuck up before. Cause she goes around. This is what she does. Anybody who opposes black love, she seems to have a problem with. But what she needs to understand is we're not staying with the black man simply because you're stuck with one bitch. That was your decision. And we're taking the younger women with us who want to go. And quite frankly, your obsession with trying to prove us wrong reeks of your desperation. And I get it. Y'all don't want to be left in black or stand by yourselves, but you may as well get used to it, because we're not staying. You're on your own. Understand that. And all of the shit talking in the world and calling us demons and claiming we're deflecting and trying to point out everything that's wrong with divestors is not going to change one fucking thing. So you can talk about how bad we are all you want to. It's not going to convince anybody not to divest or to stay over there in black or staying with you, bitch. You're stuck. You don't have a fucking choice. You already let that nigga chain you down. That was your decision. So why the fuck you're so concerned with what we do and who we sleep with? I don't understand that. Or what we tell other women, because we can talk about what the fuck we want to talk about on our channel, just like you talk about what the fuck you want to talk about. I don't know who the fuck you hoes think you are. You think you can tell us what to say. You think you can police what the fuck we say and how the fuck we say it. And I don't know how many times we have to tell you, you don't rush shit over here. Understand that.
Listen,
Stupid can't lead.
You know what I'm thinking? You know what I'm thinking? This is what I'm thinking, right? What
spit it out,
happens?
damn it.
Okay, all right. What happens if white men, right, made it illegal for black women and black men to have children and get married?
Oops. Oops.
Like it's a recessionation law, but just black women and black men can't be together anymore. It's illegal for them
Girl,
to be
let me
together.
tell you, if they do that, you would have to buy stocks and shoes, because not one store would have, or Amazon would have any shoes, because these bitches are gonna be marching. Do you hear me? You won't be able to find a $2
I
flip
mean, if
flop
they
around
start
this bitch.
marching, just let them shoot them all down.
Joe, I can't. I can't do it. Like it says on the screen, pick me's are attention
Right
whores.
there.
Hold on a
When they
second.
go out there and make and when
Hold on, Pro white male, she is motherfucking excited. You hear me? She said, "Fuck what DC talk about. Let me go ahead and say this shit, y'all." If y'all have ever seen a toddler wanting something from the store that they mama ain't fixing to get, that's what Crunch Cooch is over there doing. She and a lot of bitches like her are really, really, really at the drawing board right now. Every week there's some more deflection. There's some more made up stats or some old stats that they done pulled from a actual Encyclopedia Britannica. I'm talking about the hard version. These motherfuckers are pressed, because it's going to undo everything that you have been taught in the black community. How you're supposed to be, where you're supposed to go, who you're supposed to be with, what you like to eat, even. They police everything about y'all. And this is only to keep black males comfortable. Once a black male gets uncomfortable, that's when you start seeing them growling like that fucking crazy ass dog I showed y'all. As a matter of fact, between her and that goddamn dog, I don't see a huge difference. Every day, though, every day. Okay? You talk about what I'm talking about every day as far as black males go. Listen to me. The news does the same thing because your niggas stay up on the news, right? You don't take your ass over there to the mammies and say, y'all always talking about how awesome black men are. Why don't y'all pick something else to talk about? You don't do that. You don't like that because you don't do that because you don't want people to stop being delusional about black men. That's your issue. People can talk about the same shit every single day except for the women that aren't sucking black men's dicks. That's what your problem is. I don't care when black men are uncomfortable, bitch. As a matter of fact, I would love to see them very uncomfortable. They've made black women uncomfortable for fucking centuries. So to see them wincing a little bit, yes, I find it very entertaining. If that makes me full of demons, then come on, demons with they divested ass. I love my divested demons. Shane, it's on you. Shane. She must have fell off too.
If she wants
right
a demon, I'll be a demon for her. I'm serious. If she wants real demons, shit, boom, shala boom. I mean, seriously. I mean,
it's funny that she can't recognize demons when they're walking all through her community.
Exactly.
Not only the black men, it's the mammies as well that are demons.
And the thing about it is they're raising demons, having demons, and they're basically completely committing genocide of themselves.
Yeah.
And they're too dumb to realize it.
You know, I will tell you what's demonic. What's demonic is bitches like that who know the truth, see the truth, and sit on their ass and do absolutely nothing. Will sit up here and try to debunk all types of statistics just because it's not in the black man's favor, no matter how true it is. That's demonic. When you know the sexual assault statistics are what they are, and that's based on what's reported, not even included on everything that's not reported. So mind you, that's demonic when you pretend like these women aren't being taken out at the rate they're being taken out, and then your only answer to that is, so what if they are? It's not that serious, or it's not what they're trying to make it out to be. That's demonic when you can try to make light of what's happening to women who look just like you and just write it off like it's no big deal, and the numbers are being exaggerated again because it does not look good for your men. But hey, this is what I want you to do. Since you want to shut us the fuck up and prove us wrong, the best way to do that from here on out, instead of talking about us, what I need you to do is go back to your channel and post all black love stories. Shut us the fuck up, because that's the shit I want to see. All these happy black couples that are out there flourishing. I need to see proof of that. So from here, that's what I need to see, because if it's so many of them and there's so many black men married to black women and they're just doing so well, that's the type of shit. See, I noticed that them bitches never post that shit. They may post a picture here and there because they know it's not too many examples. That's what it is. You don't have too many examples of thriving black couples to prove your case. That's why you keep talking shit, because you know the shit is true. And that's what's fucking demonic, to still be sitting on your ass lying like you don't know what the fuck is going on. Anybody with a television or the internet sees what the fuck is going on.
Even when they do post a black love couple, go back that same time next year. Them motherfuckers is always split. I'm on my journey. I'm on my single journey. I'm a single mother. I went through his phone and he cheated on me. That motherfucking Facebook picture don't mean a goddamn thing. I know what I see when I see two niggas together. Okay? Somebody I'm not gonna see together next year. That's what we gonna see, because y'all bore these niggas. Do you know that all that pathetic shit y'all do bores the shit out of them niggas? They are like children. They have to stay entertained. I told you they was like kids. You have to entertain children or they start misbehaving. Y'all are boring them. So they out here killing every goddamn body. They out here sexually assaulting every goddamn body. You are doing an awful job at keeping them busy, bitch. Get the fuck up off of my bra strap. I'm not entertained by your ass either. So at this point, I don't fucking blame them. Okay. Dominique Mitchell, are you dusty?
No. I've been on here before.
Okay, what you got?
You know, even if they're with Becky, they're still going to be trash.
Well, she knows that shit. She knows that shit. She's being disingenuous because when you throw divestors or anybody that's not going with the black status quo, you have to throw them under the bus so that you can get a rub on your head by dusty niggas that ain't he don't even value you. It's like, okay, yeah, you did that, sis. Now shut the fuck up and look behind you and tell Becky I said, here's my socials.
I'm gonna tell you how I know she's disingenuous because one minute she's one of the main ones that's on her channel talking about these men don't have to like you. You don't have to shame them into liking you. They have their own preferences and all this other shit. But my thing is, if they're picking black women, where would the shaming even need to come from? If anybody's doing any shaming, is you trying to shame black women from moving the fuck on and seeking love elsewhere? Because, like I said, you bitches don't want to be over there by yourself. And like I said, that's that demonic shit. And it's that disingenuous shit that gets on my motherfucking nerve because she will jump on that channel and say, you cannot try to shame these men into liking you, which lets you know that she knows that there is a fucking problem. She just doesn't want to address that shit.
Girl, do you know how many times out of the clips I've been sent that she calls black women the same shit that the manosphere calls them? She always calling them fat. She always calling them loud. You should see her thumbnails. Okay, you think mine are hilarious. She finds the most unruly pics to represent people that look like her. Those are the self haters. Let's just keep that part real.
Yeah,
You,
we don't hate, you know, ourselves. We're trying to save each other, you know, from the
Dominique,
black manosphere.
thank you for coming up, boo. I'm gonna free up your seat real quick because I want that bitch to hit this link. All right.
Okay.
Thank you for coming up, boo.
And you
I'm
know
trying to
what?
keep a free seat for this stupid bitch. Go ahead.
Here's my thing. Who are all these bitches buying femininity courses when you were born a woman? Ain't nobody got to tell you how to be a woman. You are a fucking woman. Why are
Girl,
you
I'm
listening to all these
saying.
single bitches?
I'm tired of all of this femininity. I'm tired of all of this femininity shit. How to be feminine. Look, you got ovaries and a vagina and a uterus. You're feminine. You just be yourself. You already there. It's already you.
Don't
You
do
her
it.
already. And I'm tired of hearing about that. And I'm tired of hearing about all of this submission shit. Submission, submission. I'm like, oh my God, aren't y'all tired of hearing about submission by now? I'm tired of hearing about it. Let it
It's
go.
not working. It's not working. What you were trying to do was get black men in order, right? You listened to their barking orders, which was go natural, stop wearing so much makeup. And the bitch always talking about she ain't wearing no makeup, but let's not go there. You did everything they said do, went on some weight loss journeys and everything. Now you're learning how to be women when you're already women. Ladies, it's not working. It's
ZZ,
not working. You need to divest. Yes, ma'am.
that's not even the embarrassing part. They're out here trying to learn to be better women while these grapes have whole YouTube channels dedicated to non black sex dolls.
I can't make this shit up. Oh God, I'm forgetting about my chalkboard. Pick-me's constantly check their dating app, trying to see what nigga done threw a like on they. Listen, they are on the free ones, the ones you have to pay for, the ones you have to do questionnaires and essays for. Everywhere they can't get through a meal, a meal from start to finish without flipping that phone over to see if somebody clicked on their goddamn picture. You bitches are desperate as fuck, and it sucks. I hate it for you. I hate to see it. All right. Gloctavius Git. I don't see the rest of your name, but are you Dusty?
Never. The full name is Gloctavius Get a Job.
Okay.
The only thing is I know exactly who you're talking about. Not gonna say names. I
Please
absolutely
don't,
feel
because she would start orgasming in her goddamn pants if she heard her name over here. But bitch, you
oh,
know I'm talking to you. It's been
mhm.
enough hints. Anyway, keep going. I ain't mean to interrupt you.
I remember watching how she's trying to debunk another YouTube content creator's video. She got nowhere close. She put up some stupid study from over 15 years ago. You can tell she didn't read it. She doesn't understand statistics, or she didn't even understand that that same study she was trying to quote didn't even say what she was trying to promote. It didn't like the conclusion. I'm like, you're very much not even close to understanding what is happening in this paper. You're not with the intellect to understand. So you're cherry picking all these other things to kind of promote and appease a certain demographic, but you're doing it incorrectly. And why does it bother you that Black women want to date out? There's more Dusties in the pond for you now.
Listen, I can't. If you guys are familiar with Mahogany Pink, she has a video called something about the pick me. The only video over there that has the word pick me in it. The guest of honor tonight is in that video. Okay, if you're interested in seeing that, go give Mahogany Pink a goddamn view because she got her head screwed on straight. Unlike this bubble-headed bitch over there on the left that always make anti-divestment videos, you gotta know. You got to know that this woman has an agenda. She doesn't feel anything when her sisters die, when she see women get murdered, when she see women enter eternal poverty because they took a chance on one of these Dusty she's telling you to take a chance on. Okay, so if you're interested, just if the curiosity is killing you, she makes an appearance in that video. The bitch is stupid. She is dumb as rocks. All right.
I want to know who the fuck died and made her the Naker Whisperer. That's what I want to know. She acts almost if somebody put her in charge. And I'm thinking to myself, bitch, you ain't in charge of the girls. You better hope that that biracial girl from the UK don't ever pick up that microphone again, because them niggas gonna show your ass who really in charge of the girls. Because she run the girls over there, baby. You ain't got the right phenotype for that shit. And them niggas gonna show you ain't got the right phenotype for that shit. Because, baby, homegirl from the UK is who running shit over there. You ain't even they type, but you going the hardest. That's why I said that they so dumb, man. They just stupid.
I was just about to say that too.
There's a pecking order here, sister, and your hair is curled a little bit too fucking tight to make the cut. Black men don't like that. I know you love black men. I know you do. I know you do, boo-boo, but they not feeling you. They're not feeling you. Cola Daily, are you dusty? Carla Daily, are you dusty? Hello. Okay, I'm just gonna send you back because I need the seat anyway. Going once, going twice. All right, boo. She might be having tech issues. I don't know, but if you get that cleared up, come back and let me know whether you dusty or not. Okay.
And I just don't understand. These women claim that they are so-called happily married to black men. Well, then you've already accomplished what you need to accomplish. So what the fuck do women you say that ain't got no man and hateful, bitter, and angry? What the fuck do you care that? Why do you care what we have to say about them? You've already did what you needed to do, right? You landed your king. So what we got to say don't matter. So why are you making that your business? That's what I don't understand. They stay talking about us, and don't think I forgot about that bitch over there with them 100 baby daddies. But it's like you surely has been having a lot to say too, bitch, over there with that frog in your throat. But what I need you to do is keep your motherfucking legs closed sometimes. I've been telling y'all motherfuckers that, and I'm gonna need her to take that advice, because you already got caught slipping 3 times and let 3 different niggas shoot your club up, bitch. So we already know what type of bitch you are. You let any nigga hit that want to hit, and you letting them hit that pussy raw. And you ought to be ashamed of yourself instead of worrying about what the fuck we doing and what the fuck we done. Go and goddamn feed them goddamn kids. What the fuck is wrong with you bitches? You got all these goddamn kids, and you got all this time to be running your mouth on the goddamn internet about who somebody else date. We not trying to join you in the baby mamas club, motherfucker. We was smarter than that. Too goddamn bad. You blew your opportunity, and now you got 3 goddamn rugrats by 3 different niggas, and you ain't with neither one of the niggas.
Girl, she don't never had them kids. I think that I don't think she's the custodial parent, to be honest. Never had them. Look, she always on there too damn much. Ain't no way you got no kids.
A bunch of unfit ass parents.
Not custody of no kids, because your ass be ready to go too motherfucking much all day long, every day.
Okay, so it's 4. She got rid of 1. So it's worse than what I thought. See, that's what I'm saying. That's
She
the
didn't get rid
bullshit
of
that I'm
one.
saying.
She didn't get rid of one. He got rid of her. So he was half her age and still got rid of her because he was still smart enough to know to run the fuck away.
Oh,
I swear that, but they stay up in our business though. But y'all hoes' lives is a mess. Your shit is in shambles over there. But you worry about what the fuck we talking about and how we talking about. I'm gonna need you to sit the fuck down with your unfit ass. You a unfit ass mother. You a unfit ass woman. You a unfit ass parent all around. You ought to be ashamed of yourself. But you worry about what the fuck we talking about. They always worshiping white man. That shit they doing is fake love. And I'm thinking to myself, what the fuck would you know about real love, bitch? Them niggas punched and dumped your ass. Like you got played not once, not twice, but what they're saying 4 different times. Really? You can't tell nobody shit. Go sit your dumb ass in a corner and face the wall. You can't tell nobody shit.
I can't do this. I can't. Carla, I'm sorry. Cola is back. Is your mic working now, or what's happening here, dear? All right, I'm not this. You better get it in because I'm not gonna pull you back up here, boo. All right, get, get your mic fixed, hunty. Okay, thank you. You picked the wrong night, sir. What the fuck do you want, you ashy bastard? Let me ban you too. Thank you. Get the fuck on. All right, you back up, pro white male.
All right.
Girl, what are
Well,
you drinking? It sounds like you getting toe up over there.
I mean, it's happy. It's a little happy hour. I like to do my little, drinky drink. But I
Okay.
mean, but like I said, what I was telling you about. What do you think about that? Like, I'm really thinking. I'm feeling like, let's say if we black women, right? It's not a lot of us, but what happens? Black men want to be with non-black women. So is it? Why can't they make it a law for black men to only be with non-black women?
That'll never be a law. I'm trying to keep the shit, you know what I'm saying, non-delusional. That will never, ever, ever be a law. All I'm asking is for you pick me bitches to stay your ass over there and keep worried about being picked. There will never, ever, ever be a law where black people are not allowed to date each other. All they're gonna do is go behind goddamn dumpsters and fuck anyway. They don't obey the laws that already exist. Murder is against the goddamn law. But every time we come up here, the motherfuckers done killed some goddamn body. They not fixing to do that, Booski.
Let me.
You're right. I was
They,
getting too excited.
All
it's
they
like
do
they
is go
have
around
no
murking
shame.
motherfuckers.
Wow.
Go ahead. I was thinking somebody was getting ready to say something. I didn't want to cut nobody off.
Well,
No,
this is the thing. I was
Wait a
talking to
minute, throwback.
somebody. Oh, I'm sorry.
Wait a second, boo. That drink must be good. Was it L or Aaliyah that was getting ready to speak?
no, I was just gonna say they have no shame. Because my thing is this: even if they did pass a law, it's embarrassing that you literally have the only group of men that have to be legally forced to be with their women. That in and of itself is a goddamn shame, and I don't want nobody, not nobody, that somebody got the force to be with me. I don't want you. I'm sorry. If you don't want nothing to do with me, get the fuck on. But these bitches are so goddamn desperate and dumb and stupid that they will settle for a man that don't want their ass. It's crazy. You want to? Do you actually want to put up with somebody that got to be forced by law to be with you? Otherwise, if he had the choice, he would be somewhere else. Who would really want something like that? You want to be second choice. You want to be runner up and all that. But homegirl over there with all them baby daddies, she know all about being sloppy seconds. See, that's what you hoes do. Y'all enjoy being these niggas sloppy seconds. They take you when they can't get what they really want. And that shit is fucking embarrassing. And you don't have an ounce of pride or self-esteem. And it's a shame that you had that shit on full display for the world to see, that you would rather put up with a nigga that don't want your ass and then told you multiple times that he would rather be with anybody other than you. And he done made this shit known. And you still talking about
Well, that
be
brings
let's
us
be
to what's on the board right now. They don't learn from their mistakes. Pick me's will keep digging from that same shit pond of niggas over and over and over and over again instead of walking away because that's the same thing to do. These pick me bitches are crazy as fuck. Not only will they keep digging from that same pond, they'll suggest you dig from that same pond, or you some sort of bedwench, you some sort of dummy, you some sort of what the fuck ever, you self-hating, you all of this shit because you won't dig in that dusty, crusty ass pond full of niggas that ain't doing shit for them. Period. You better hope your husband ain't creeping, sis. You are way too busy worried about divestors. That nigga got a lot of time on his hands. Do yourself a favor and don't check his phone because you busy and he may be busy too. Find something else to do. Point blank the fuck period. Rest in piss, Kevin. Are you dusty?
Hey, Deezy, it's me, Chichi.
Rest in piss, Kevin. Are you dusty?
Can't you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Are you dusty?
Nope, I am not. It's me, Chichima. I've been here before.
Okay, well, what you got, Chachima?
I just wanted to say that I've learned the easy way, thanks to you ladies, not to befriend black women, because I've learned that where there's a black woman, a black man's not far behind.
Mm-hmm.
And it's sad that that has to be that way because I don't want to seem prejudiced. And I would love to be friends with black women, but 9 times out of 10, they're black male identified.
Yeah, all of them are. All of them are. We are a small ass group. We are a
Mm,
very small group of women. I won't even give us 1%, to be honest with you. From looking at, just looking at how black women are, you'll have more swirlers than divestors. I'll put it like that. Because you have
okay.
some women that are test dating out, but their preference is still black males. They're just trying to go somewhere to find somebody that's like a black male because they can't get the one they want, right? So they're looking for
Hmm.
somebody that will remind them of Tyrone and settle for that. But that's not a divester. A divester, I think that's we in a 0.016%, some shit like that. Swirlers are maybe about 10%, I'll say. But other than that, you're absolutely right. Whenever you see a black woman, you can guarantee before the week's end, you're gonna see a nigga next to her,
I
whoever
see.
he is.
Also, I'm a manga artist. I made a fantasy comic on Webtoons about divestment. I was wondering if you could harshly critique it, DZ,
I don't
because you're
know.
like the OP of divestment.
Well, check it out. Send it to me because I honestly don't know. Where'd you put it?
I put the link in the private chat if you can see it.
Okay, I'll check it out. I
Thank
appreciate you,
you.
girl. Thank you for
Thank
coming
you.
up. She's right though. Whenever you see a black woman, even a sensible black woman, when she come up on the job real nice or whatever, talk to you sweet, get her job done or whatever. Give it a couple of months. You're gonna see who her favorite nigga is. It might be her daddy, it might be her brother, or it might be her boyfriend, the one that just totaled her fucking car while he was borrowing it while she was at work. Okay. Glocktavius, get a job. Welcome back. I don't know what is going on with StreamYards, but you're back on.
Thanks for having me back.
Of course. It's on you, boo.
All I can say is that I do not care for no mammies. I think they're a danger to everybody else because how could you lose your own interest in self-preservation?
Yeah, I feel
And
you.
considering the mammy that's in question for today, I noticed that she was actually changing her videos to actually mimic one of the other creators that was actually better than her and getting more views than her. That's actually an ally to Black women. So I just noticed something there. So she lacks originality and actual intellect. Just gonna leave that there.
Send me an email and detail that because I have no goddamn clue who the other person is. I know who Mahogany Pink is, but I don't know who,
Oh, it's Mahogany Pink that she was
Oh,
copying. Yeah,
okay.
she
Okay,
can't.
I appreciate you. Sister Gold, are you dusty? Because I'm looking for you, bitch. I'm looking for you, bitch. I don't know what
I'm
your
right
name is.
here.
Listen,
Can you
is
hear
this
me?
Sister Gold? Are you dusty?
Can you hear me?
Are you dusty?
No, absolutely not.
Absolutely not. Okay, what you got on the subject matter?
All I have to say is I just called in because I think you ladies are wonderful. I'm in my 50s. I've been dust free for decades. That's why I'm living to be in my 50s. That's all I have to say.
That's what's up. Somebody in
I'll
the
step
comments
down
saying
now. I love you ladies.
we love you back, sis, especially if you're not Blackistan citizen, okay?
Nope,
What
nope, nope.
what's going on here, Deborah? You got to explain that shit. I don't know what's going on because I don't get all the comments, y'all. hate to come off lost, but I don't know what the hell's going on. Is Deborah trolling? According to the internet, me and you share the same name, Deborah, and the link is in the comments if you want to explain some shit. I don't know what they talking about, but whatever. Natasha Manning, are you dusty?
I am not dusty at all.
Okay, well, what you got, boo? Did you just come up to tell us you wasn't dusty, or I mean, because your mic is back on mute.
No,
All
my
right.
bad. It's off of mute now. Can you hear
Yes,
me?
it is. Yes, I can.
Okay. No, I'm not dusty. But I mean, I hope the fuck not. But I just caught in on what's going on and what's being talked about on YouTube with the um mammies, pickmeishas. I don't know what the fuck you want to call
Exactly.
them,
So what
but
you got?
but one thing that I've been doing in my life is I do not fuck with a lot of male identified women. I don't do it because I feel like they are dangerous. The what is it, cognitive disassociates
Cognitive
is
dissonance, and it's already like a proven fact that mammies are dangerous. It's not just your opinion. It's been proven that those whores are dangerous. They will feed you to niggas. As a matter of fact, that's the whole purpose of this live tonight, to warn you by a particular goddamn dusty pick me ass bitch that's trying to feed y'all to niggas.
right. And it's I had an experience not too long ago where I met a woman who she told me about her dusty ass nigga, and I was like, okay, this dude sounds terrible. I don't want to fuck with him at all. And I just met her, and I was like, okay, she seems like a cool person or whatever. But she turned around maybe a week or two later and asked me if I can give him a fucking ride. And I ended up telling her no. And I just couldn't understand like why that this is why I can't deal with male identified women, because they don't care about their life, they don't care about your life, they don't care about their daughter's life. They'll literally offer up their daughters to niggas just because it's the fucking thing to do. They don't care about the femicide rate. They don't care about child molestation. They don't care about none of that shit. If it means that they can protect Tyrone, Dusty, Dastavion, anybody, then they're gonna do it. They're gonna go fucking march and hit the fucking streets and try to get laws and shit passed to protect them and don't give a fuck about anybody else.
Have you removed that woman from your life?
Oh yeah, she's
Okay, that's
on.
what
I
I
don't
was
have
just getting ready to tell you that,
I don't
because
have
she
I
can't
don't have
ask you for a ride if she's not, she doesn't have
I can't
access to you.
I can't do it because that's another thing that I've learned is these motherfuckers will really try to get you to mule for their dusty ass nigga, and they don't. It'll eventually lead up to, though they're bitter as fuck, evil as fuck, mean as fuck, and so when you start saying no, if you can continue to stick around them, you setting yourself up to be robbed, raped, murdered.
Can
Your
you
kids,
R word it, Natasha? Can you
huh?
R word? Yeah, the R word is what we say over here, or sexual assault.
Sexual assault. Yeah, they they'll set you up for anything if that means that they can fucking be closer to the fucking dusty that they're with.
Absolutely.
So I don't know, I always tell women, I apply it to my fucking life. I apply it to everything I do because I got kids. I grew up around fucking weirdos my whole life, and now I don't have those fucking
If you
problems.
grew up in Blackistan, that's a fact. All of us grew up
I don't
around weirdos.
I don't deal with it. I don't deal with it at all. Like I got animals and shit, and that's probably like the closest. My animals are more fucking loyal and decent than a lot of these motherfucking males out here. I don't deal with it at all, and I just came on here to say, be fucking aware. Don't deal with male identified women at all, because it's sad that a lot of these motherfuckers got platforms, and they choose to ignore the fucking reality of what the fuck is going on.
Well, what they need
And
to do, honestly, if they're going to ignore these facts, they're going to have to keep divestors out of their goddamn mouth. See, because your
right,
delusion is not going to it's not going to work out well for you, ignoring the facts and then trying to also poke at divestors. See, because what the
right,
deal is this: we see what's going on and ain't scared to say what's going on. Hey, you dropping every 5 hours. Hey, you 77% motherfucking baby mamas. y'all are impoverished simply because you had children by black men. Nobody is hiding the truth. So if you fixing to play glitz and glamour and fingernail polish and act like having a twist out and an afro and walking with a little bit of twang is gonna do something, bitch, don't come for divestors because it won't end well.
Right,
It won't.
exactly, and not to mention another thing. I was talking about in a group is that motherfucker, other races of men are conquering our fucking neighborhoods. Like Blackistan is going to be the we're going to be the permanent underclass in
It's
about 20,
already
30
happening.
years.
It's
It's
already
it's not
happening.
like they're gentrifying the neighborhoods. And I mean, I'm not saying that's a bad thing, but I'm saying niggas we don't like it's gone. Like other races of men are taking up everything while they're talking about fucking weaves,
Good.
makeup,
Good.
and
Let
all
me
that
ask you
shit. And
this.
then
Natasha, is that bothering you? Them
no, it
taking
don't
over?
bother. It
Oh,
don't.
okay.
No, it
Because
don't bother me. What I'm saying
okay.
is that motherfuckers is up here, saying, ignoring the fact that niggas is talking about weaves, fucking submit, like submit. What the fuck is we submitting
Natasha,
to? Fucking poverty?
Natasha, let me ask you this. Because I'm catching the cadence that you got going on. Do you still interact and have conversations with black men?
No, I don't. Absolutely
Okay.
not. No,
Okay.
I'm just no. What I'm saying. What the point? What I'm trying to make is that fucking mammies are online, still caping for niggas. Meanwhile, niggas are online, talking about submit, talking about your fucking weaves, talking about every other fucking thing except for building, providing, problem solving.
They can't talk about that. Why the fuck would they say anything about building and providing when they can't do it? They
Right,
can't do
and
it. That's the same reason why they don't talk about brain surgery, Natasha, because they
but
can't do it.
but divesting is the problem, though. Apparently, divesting is evil. Divesting is
I think she's
problematic.
here.
Divesting is a
I'm sorry,
danger.
guys, to cut you off, but I think she's in here. Do you see her in the comment?
Let me see. And in the comments where, because I see Mistress Rogue is in the back. I see Cola
It says,
Bailey.
"I'm here, weirdos. I'm in the here, whores." It says, "Mammy, disgusty,
It's
filthy
in the
black man
private
hater."
Okay.
You
chat.
don't see that?
Natasha, let me drop you down because I need to see what she's talking about. Hold up.
She's here.
Hold up. Mammy, are you dusty? Oh, that's a goddamn nigga. Girl, she had you sounding the alarm. And it's a whole goddamn black
I'm sorry. I
man.
won't do it again.
That's a whole. Now, I told you I didn't see her back there. I just saw this person saying crazy shit. This is the third person to come in the back and try to impersonate this bitch. Okay. And I find it very, very funny that it was a black man impersonating her. He did such a good job. Y'all, you can't tell the difference between black men and mammies. He did such a good job impersonating this black woman that it made her sound the alarm. She was like, fuck what y'all talking about. The bitch is here. He did such a good job. Nobody could tell the difference. They are one and the same. Mammies and Dusties, they the same motherfucker. They just got different genitalia. Okay. Wow. Brown Princess, are you Dusty? I've never seen you before, so this may be her. Your phone
No,
ringing in the back.
no, I am not Dusty.
God damn it. I was looking for that dusty bitch. What you got?
Okay, so being in on the subject, I'm sorry, I don't know why the phone is ringing at this time.
Because somebody calling.
Good one. I like that. Now, I'm one of your subscribers. I'm in your Discord. When you all talk about how dangerous mammies are and how they'll set you up for violent things, you also have to watch these mammies that want to hook you up with their dusty son, their unproductive uncle, especially as divested women. We tend to have our, shit together. And I think we start to smell a little different, or they see that we're moving differently. And so that's their way of pulling us back into Blackistan. I cannot tell you, because I don't go around saying I'm divested. I don't. I live my life divested, but it's just too dangerous to say that you are. But I notice you can tell that Black women hate other Black women.
Yes.
They hook you up with the dustiest, several baby mamas. Some of these dudes are still married. They're just a mess. But somehow she thinks that this dirty, dusty, unemployed or unproductive or just lazy ass Negro somehow deserves you. You should be willing to give him a chance.
That's what she feeding other black women, and because black women are so attached, so desperately attached to wanting a black man to spend the rest of their lives with, they want to be loved, they want to be cherished and provided for. I get it as a black woman. I get you wanting to have someone next to you, but what I don't get is it being your desire for a black man. I don't get that part. They can't do what you're looking for. You're looking for family. You're looking for additional income. You're looking for somebody to give a fuck when you're having a bad day. I'm sorry to break it to you, but they can't do that. They have been coddled so much that they don't have the capacity or even the fucking brain width to be able to be compassionate towards you when you have a frown on your face or your stomach is hurting or you just having a shitty day. They cannot do it. On top of that, you're going to be paying all the bills by yourself. You're expected. He comes from the same community you come from, so you already know he expects you to be resilient. He expects you to be the nurse, the lawyer, the counselor, the porn star, all that shit. So I don't get the desire to want to pick them. I understand the desire to have a partner for the rest of your life. Nobody's coming down on y'all for that. But when you tell black women that there's a black man out there for them, numerically, that is a flat out fucking lie. There's no way that all the black women that are looking to have a black male partner will get one. And here's the kicker. Black men know that. So they go ahead and make y'all audition for years. You auditioning for years. You don't understand that there's another woman auditioning for his ass too. It's too many of y'all pick me's out here to be able to even secure something. Look, y'all would have to share them 3-to-1 at bare minimum. 3-to-1. Okay. And y'all will be taking care of them. I've seen this shit play out online a couple of times. They got these women out here picking sister wives for these dusty sons of bitches. Some of them, y'all, I've seen it where they're on public assistance and he has 3 women on public assistance. She's sitting there, hair natural than a motherfucker, but she gonna tell you how amazing he is. This is real life right now. And you got somebody sitting up there telling you, keep looking, keep looking, keep looking. That bitch is your enemy because she wants you to spend the rest of your life looking for something that don't fucking exist. Okay? Now, that's all. With that being said, you better hope you don't get fucked up in the process. That scenario I just laid out, that was without violence. You got violent ones. You better hope you make it out of the situation alive because these motherfuckers are homicidal. Period.
And you know
What's
what? Oh, go ahead.
I was just going to say this, and I'm going to drop down. This is my tinfoil hat moment. This is how you can tell whether or not a black woman hates you, especially if you're single. Look at who she encourages you to date. If she's trying to hook you up with any man in her family or just some dusty lowlife, she hates your fucking guts.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I'll say. Y'all have a good one.
You too, boo.
These bitches are so desperate out here. Let's this is how bad it's gotten. Before they just had to compete with other women. Then they had to compete with other non-black women. Now they're out here competing for men. Now they're out here competing for transformers. Now they're out here competing for animals. I mean, where does it even stop at this point? Because I can go in the chat at any point in time and see so many divested black women who are married, and y'all are sitting out here trying to take a course trying to tell you how to wear heels and drink wine. Like, this is pathetic.
Just from the outside looking in, I wish I had basically, because I'm a black woman myself, so I'm in it, but I wish sometimes I can have a drone view of what we actually look like, because my view is going to be skewed because I'm also a black woman. I wonder what other people are looking at and how hard they shaking their head looking at black women chase their tail like a circle, just chasing their own ass, trying to fit the bill for somebody that doesn't like you simply because you're a black woman. How does that make any sense? Welcome to the panel, Mistress Robe. How are you?
I'm good, ladies. How are y'all doing this evening?
Amazing.
I usually don't do this, but I'm feeling a little petty tonight. To the troll, Deborah, because bitch, I know you cloud watching. I need you to come up on the panel and explain to me how a motherfucker with an XY chromosome gives birth. You need an XX. You confetti brained fuckweevil.
She knows that shit. Deborah, if that's what you down there saying, please click the link. Actually, no, because see, if you do that, we're gonna end up getting flagged the fuck down because it's gonna get real phobic around this bitch. So listen, you need to stop trolling. Just stop it, girl, or whatever you are.
I don't get why every time we stay in our corner, we don't bother anything. The only damn thing divestors do is report the fucking news. Why are y'all always up our ass? Like, you could be over there running under Ty Roach and Tyron B and whoever the fuck else you want. Stay next to them apes and cockroaches you love so much. Y'all out
They're
here picking
jealous.
ass with bitches and with these women and just setting them up to fucking failure. Why are you picking sister wives for a motherfucker who has no legacy? Y'all love to point out the fact, oh, they was Kangs once. Kangs of what?
Mm, mm, mm.
You know
Of
what it
bullshit
is?
and debauchery? What were they kings of? Somebody help me out here.
You know what it is? They're jealous. That's what it is. Cause I mean, let's be real. How many times have one of you like been at work or been somewhere and then somebody, usually another black woman, said, "Oh, I didn't think you dated black men, or you don't seem like the type to date black men." They can tell a divester without you actually saying you are divested. You know what I
Snuggles,
mean?
I honestly think that let's put jealousy aside. I think that they are mad at you more so than jealous of you, and I'll tell you why. Because she likes the situation that she's in. With all the stats we always quote, she doesn't mind that. You got to know that she doesn't mind it because she doesn't leave. So I'm assuming that they like the horrible stats in the black community. She's mad at you because you thought enough of yourself. It's more, who the fuck do you think you are that you don't have to put up with what I'm putting up with? Okay.
I
No,
also have a
DZ, it's
theory about
because
that
they
too.
stay delusional, DZ, because you know what? Um, it's not that she like, oh, why do you think you don't gotta put up with the shit I'm putting up with? Look, they delusional in their mind. All the fucked up shit that really be happening is not really happening to them.
Child, it's like being around children with their large imaginations. I keep forgetting about the chalkboard, y'all. Pick-me's are constantly fishing for compliments. This is part of it. They can
That's
get
like when
compliments from other black men by dragging you. They don't care how they get the compliment, just as long as they get it. You'll see them on social media. Go to their page. All of their pictures are taken from the back because they know good and goddamn well that the men that they fishing compliments for like ass. Okay. The problem is this, mammy. He don't like yo ass. He like your type of ass on somebody else. You can't carry it right because you came out of the womb of a black woman. Fishing for compliments. Those bitches that's always taking pictures from the back. Oh my God. You got to know that's a mammy. And she will throw you up under the bus in a heartbeat.
I also have a theory as to why they do that too, where they try to hook you up with their fucked up ass relatives. When it comes to these black men, they know they're not going anywhere, ladies. So, and they also know that when they get old, who the fuck gonna take care of them? So, of course, they're gonna want to hook you up with their stupid delusional ass sons. Because for a mammy, you are a retirement plan. You have your shit together. Your ducks are in a row. You handling your business. That bitch ain't done none of that. She spent her whole life stomping the yard and coddling these little motherfuckers. She should have dust busted from the moment she found out she was pregnant. But I digress. So that's my theory as to why they do it. I just don't understand why they don't leave us a fuck alone while they're doing it. We don't bother anybody. I've never seen a divested woman go into a space and just disrupt everything. Why the fuck are y'all always swinging at us? Swing at the motherfuckers that be swinging, killing us every 5 hours. Why don't you punch them motherfuckers? They let everybody else punch them. White Zaddy done punched them. The Asian man has punched them. Hell, even the Native Americans have bypassed them. Like, what the fuck? Why are you bothering us?
Speaking of divested women that don't go nowhere and start shit, y'all, the women that be tearing up Burger King and McDonald's, you already know when they start fussing about that food that they fuck with black men. I would dare one of y'all to inbox me a video of a black woman that goes into a restaurant with a black man and she start acting a fucking natural ass in the place. They act like that because they're stressed out. It's just fries. It's just fries. And we can get you your fries. I'm sorry. We made a mistake. Give us 10 minutes and you'll have some fries. That's not good enough. She's getting ready to direct all that fucking stress that he put on her back towards you. You are the problem. You didn't give her fries because you don't like her. You didn't give her fries because you just jealous. You ain't doing your job. Whatever it is, you finna catch it. There is no apologizing to them. You can't say, I'm sorry, let me fix it. No, she has to knock all the fucking cups off the goddamn counter. She got to act a whole fool. And you know good and damn well everybody's standing there with their phone. So that encourages her even more. She's talking in the phone, all kind of shit. Y'all can spot a mammy from all the things that they do, even when they don't have their nigga with them. Tell me I'm lying. Okay?
You ain't lying. You ain't lying. They do that. They do that shit when I used to work in a call center, and they would call for their men because apparently these men don't know how to talk on the phone. They can't properly communicate. They don't know how to speak English. There's always a fucking excuse as to why they can't do something. They always put them in these places. I don't know what they're looking for. Are you trying to raise another son? Are you trying to have a husband? What are you looking for, sis? Because that motherfucker can't do that. And furthermore, if you in McDonald's and Burger King and that's the only food you can afford, this motherfucker can't even afford to get you no substance. Those foods aren't healthy. What the fuck are you doing? Like,
and she
I
buying.
can't.
She buying. You gotta believe
She sure
it.
the hell is. I can't.
You know that position they take behind the black chick when she getting ready to pay for everything, where he comes and rests his penis on her back and he have his legs spread and he leaning on her a little bit, trying to remind her why she paying for this food because the shit log is so good. The shit is fucking funny. It's
I just
almost like a
seen that.
playbook.
I just seen that earlier at the Chinese restaurant. I swear, and I thought about your ass.
I mean, he in position. Soon as she go for that debit card or that phone, he coming to love up on her a little bit. Okay. And then later on that night, he gonna burn them calories, but it ain't gonna be with you, baby girl.
Well,
Okay.
thank y'all for having me up. I'm gonna drop down and let somebody else come up.
Thank
Y'all
you,
keep doing what you're doing. I love y'all.
Love you back.
All right, bye.
Love you back. Bye. Black man is God. Black man God, or what the fuck? Are you Dusty? Oh, black man God. Are you Dusty? Are you able to read? Are you attention seeking? Black man God, you clicked my link. You got about 3 seconds to say something or you're going to be banned. Okay. All right. Well, let's go ahead and get you banned. Okay. Hello, Dust Bucket. May I help you?
Hey,
Ooh, Lord. Mm-mm.
What?
stop lying. Stop spreading lies.
Do you need help?
Stop spreading lies.
You know, this is very, very interesting. See, but here's the deal, pimp gang bitch. You got to switch it up a little bit. I'm bored with this, D-Lo. I'm really bored with this. This shit is corny as hell. You got anything else before you get tossed the fuck up out of here?
Lying bitch.
What you say, boo? Okay. I tried.
This is Sparta!
Where do they get them from? Anyway, Pickme's force a relationship that ain't there. Okay. What you're not learning in your courses over there in Pickmeville is this. They're already bored with you, like I said. But after your Netflix and chill session, that does not mean that you are in a relationship with this motherfucker. What you're doing is telling him that you're completely desperate and that he can play you for filth. Whenever you sit up here and all you've shared is a milkshake or a walk down the ghetto, that does not mean that is now your boyfriend. They know that you are getting ready to start ringing their phone off the hook and all that extra shit, and you will just be part of the team. You're not going to be his girlfriend. There's too many of y'all to pick from. Quit introducing these niggas to your friends as your boyfriend. He ain't your boyfriend. He's the dude who you buy lunch for that's down the street from your house. That's who he is. He's the dude that you get on all fours for and don't get a commitment from. Raw, by the way. He's the dude that you lay up in your Aaron's rental furniture bed thinking about every goddamn night, right? Before you think about how you're going to get that light bill paid and shit. You're the one that make troll accounts and try to look at his socials, trying to see who liked his picture of him taking that corny ass hood rat picture with the phone that's made out of money on his ear. You're the one that troll all the comment sections trying to see if he flirting with other women, and then you try to ignore it when you find out he actually is. Yeah, That's what you're gonna get when you deal with CC over there, Crunch Cooch. That's what you're gonna get. That's all that's there. That's it. That's all. Are you Dusty? Are you Dusty? Hello. Hold up. I got you. Up right on time. Yes. Yes. Listen. Stop forcing relationships that are not there. It's embarrassing to me. It's embarrassing to you more than anything else. It's embarrassing to your friends. It's embarrassing to us as an entire group of women. We already know that he's not going to take you serious. You already have 4 children. They told you that they don't like children, but he keeps fucking you. Why? Because you keep letting him. It is what it is. Elle, it's on you, boo.
All I got to say is, fuck these hoes.
I can't stand
These
you.
hoes getting on my nerves tonight. And then that one motherfucker that be trying to come up here every week sounding like a fucking Freddy Krueger ass monster and shit. Oh Lord, they is obsessed with you.
They
They
are.
are obsessed with you.
They are, and so is the Star Crunch Coochie clique. They are very obsessed. I'm sure. I'm basically sitting here waiting on her. If she don't come over, she's just gonna be on her channel barking and carrying. Stupid ass. Girl. I swear to God. That's what that bitch and all the rest of you pick me sound like when you try to throw us up under the bus. You're hilarious. You're absolutely hilarious. XXSS, welcome to the panel. How are you, ma'am?
Hey.
Hey, you was on mute for a second. It's on you, boo.
Okay, y'all can hear me good. I'm not deep boob like I was last time.
No, you sound good. What's up?
Okay. I had to get myself together because when you saw that damn video, I was all fucking choked up. But yeah. So when it comes, I'm on a roll. I've just been on other people's platform, not anybody that y'all talking about here though. But talking about this same topic about these pick me ass bitches, they must be causing ruckus everywhere.
They are.
They're very much annoying. They're getting on everybody's nerves in all spaces. Everybody's tired of their ass. They always crying about but not all.
Uh-oh. Y'all, are they having a sale on the alcohol? Let me know because I missed it. I didn't get the inbox. What's going on? What the fuck is going on? Pick me's, okay? Get excited and won't shut the fuck up when a Dusty comes around. Y'all, it makes them, they almost get possessed, speaking of demons. Whenever there is a dust bucket around that a pick me is interested in, she's going to talk a hell of a lot more than what she was talking before he got there. She starts saying things that are out of character. She starts saying things that may be insulting to you. This is how you know your friend girl is a pick me if you didn't know, if you was on the fence about, whether she was or wasn't. Okay. She makes sure that she sits a certain way. She'll stop eating or she'll start eating more. She does things that she normally does not do when you are together. Not that you don't change your behavior a little bit when you see somebody that you think is attractive around, but the pick me, she goes all the way to the left. You damn near don't recognize this bitch. Okay. Right before he came in, y'all was talking about some Republican shit. Soon as he started talking Democrat, she's a card carrying Democrat. She started lying her ass off, start throwing you up under the bus, and you be ready to go. That's why I say keep your ass away from these bitches. They get completely beside themselves when there is a Dusty in the room. Y'all, and that is a dangerous ass woman. Whenever you see somebody that's so male or black male identified, that's willing to change their whole persona when a Dusty comes in, she will shoot your ass up under the bus, point blank, period. Okay?
Yeah, and it is scary because they do it in a life. Because I thought I had a friend. Right? Until it was one that she liked. And she was a whole different person. She started speaking really high pitched and shit, a hella annoying. She acted like she didn't hear me fucking talking to her when I was standing right next to her. Everything that motherfucker said, she was laughing and shit at it. I was just like, bitch, ain't no fucking way. Ain't no fucking way that you acting like this and go act like I'm the problem afterwards. Like,
Listen,
why you got an attitude? And this, that, and the third. I said, bitch, really? Who the fuck was that was just talking to this nigga, huh?
they get real weird.
Are
They're
you?
weird.
It's like it will throw you through a loop and be like, ain't no fucking way. Ain't no fucking way. Like, why would you like you that desperate? It's just a nigga. It's just a nigga. What's so special about it? And then she
I
get mad
can,
at me about it.
like I said, I can understand if the person was worth a damn, if it was a catch, a CEO, maybe somebody that's doing well. They don't even have to be a CEO. Somebody that's making decent money, got their shit together, don't have back pay, child support, and all this shit here. I can see you kind of, flirting, not changing who you are, but flirting, getting more flirty because he's there. But these bitches are changing their whole goddamn attitude for a group of men that profess to the public that they can't stand them. Okay? And it's embarrassing as fuck. Miss
Yeah,
Shan, go ahead, boo. I'm sorry.
yeah, because it was funny as fuck afterwards. That's when she really started being friends with me. I didn't give a fuck. And it was funny as fuck afterwards because he said he didn't like her like that and tried to talk to me. I said, get the fuck blocked. And she thought I was lying. I said, bitch, I don't got to lie for nothing. I don't want his ass. I don't like him.
Autumn, I don't know, but it's drink night tonight. You hear it too? It's drink night. Miss Shannon, your device is not connected. I'm not trying to not let you up, but there's no, button to let you up until you allow StreamYard to access your device. That's just how that goes. Never forgive. Are you Dusty?
Never.
Okay, what you got? Never forgive.
Yeah, so I was saying in the chat room, these nakers, the rapists. Oh, I'm sorry, I can't say that, right? My bad. The
Yeah,
graper.
don't say that.
Yeah, the great Kruger. He's like the Freddy Krueger, the black version. Okay, but they really do sell us. They sacrifice us. And if you thinking I'm lying, I don't know. But yeah, that's what they do. And you see these young girls that are being off 6 years old getting shot up like that. None of these are coincidences. Um, I'm living proof of that. It's disgusting. If there's any reason to be talking to them, I have no idea what that could ever be. They're evil. They're worse than evil.
Yeah, all you really can do is get away from the entire group. You're not going to be able to say, oh, the people that you notice is not a lot of people anymore saying, I'm not pro black, I'm pro black woman. Well, that didn't work out either, ladies. I used to be pro black woman. Okay. And being pro black woman means that you also have to be pro mammy because a lot of black women are mammies. So what you have to do is get the fuck away from them. That's all you can do. It says, Pick-me's have no clue what men are, and this is a fact. Men are not what you see walking around these communities. That's not what they do. Men are very industrious, right? They like to build shit. They like to compete. They love to compete. Just ask your neighborhood Dusty. Whenever there's somebody he wants who's really 9 times out of 10, it ain't gonna be you, he starts competing for her. Notice how before they get the non-black woman of their dreams, they go ahead and be professional athletes and all that shit. They compete. But when you are pathetic and you give them shit because they're a black man, they're not going to compete for you. You are going to be the last ditch effort to get a nut off before he goes to bed. Period. Men compete, they build, they problem solve, right? They protect and all that shit. When you're walking around here calling these black men men, and I've done it to myself because I always say black man, but that right there is an oxymoron. There's no such thing as a black man. There's black males. When you do that shit, you become like they detest you. Men know when they should be catered to. They know that. They know when somebody should submit to them. They never have to ask. The ones that are worth it, they never ask. Women just fall in place. But these motherfucking manosphere people and these regular dusties walking out here, that's all they talk about because they're going to require you to do that shit without having to do anything for you. So that's going to be part of his bar that he sets. You have to submit no matter what he's doing, no matter how much money he makes, no matter how kind he is to you. It's going to be on you to submit, and it's not up for discussion. It's just not. And when you hand that to somebody and they know that they don't deserve it, they start hating your guts. I didn't know if y'all knew that, but that's what's up. Men, when you are catering to a dusty, he knows he's dusty. He knows that shit. Don't let them tell you they don't know. They know when they're dusty. And then they have you doing everything you can, breathing life into them, taking care of them or whatever. They start to hate your guts for doing that. They think that your ass is the bottom of the barrel. And technically, you fucking are when you're willing to do all that shit for a man that has nothing and has provided nothing for you. Period.
Facts. That's so gross to me. It's just so disgusting to me. It's like it's like, it just makes me. I know they don't think much of themselves, but goddamn, bitch, that low.
Yeah, it is.
And I don't got no drinking because I'm not old enough to drink, so I'm pretend that my little cranberry juice is wine. So clink clink. Anyways, yeah, it's just weird and creepy as fuck because it's like, sis, you could do so much better if you just put your mind to it. It just ignore, but it's just like
I have to disagree with you, XXX. I don't think they can do better. I don't think they can do better because, to be honest with you, wouldn't you do better if you could? I don't think they can, and that's no reason to have pity on them. Don't get that fucked up. But if they can't do better, if they could do better, I should say, they would. Who wouldn't? Unless they completely done lost their goddamn mind. If that's the case, let me shut the fuck up. But I don't think mammies can do any better. I don't think they want you to do any better. I know for a fact the Dusties can't do better. I mean, look at what's been going on for the past 6 decades only.
Yeah, you got a point. I guess it was just that one slimmer glimmer of hope that I have, and I'm just like, I gotta let me. I'm thinking because I'm young as fuck. You know what I'm saying? I'm just like thinking like, how can they not grasp this shit? It's like, is it really some type of?
We're going to have to talk about that behind the paywall because that's going to get really, really interesting. And it is not, it goes against community guidelines to say what I think concerning them and their brains and what they got going on. It's just, I can't say it here. I can't. Okay, because it ain't going to be nice.
Shit. They need to hear it, goddamn it, because I'm fucking flabbergasted because I just saw a fucking video. I don't know if you pulled it up here because I did come in a little late. A fucking video of some damn crazy ass man getting her arm slammed into a car door because she jumped on top of his car, just trying to stop him from leaving some crazy shit.
I saw that.
Yeah, he slammed the goddamn door on her arm like twice, and he just drove off. But I'm like, what the fuck? She didn't scream, she didn't yelp, she didn't do. It was like it was normal to her, and I was like, what the fuck is that? Like, ain't no way. I'm like, ain't no way, bro.
Hold on a second for me, XXX. Hold on 1 second. Patreon pays rent. Are you dusty? That's a rhetorical fucking question.
Oh God.
That's it. Bye, bitch.
They are so dumb.
Weird. Liam, are you dusty?
Now I'm white.
Wait, what?
I'm white.
First of all, I don't believe you. But second of all, just because you white don't mean you finna get your ass kissed. Let's just get that part straight. Okay?
I know.
I don't know why that's the first thing that you said. I don't know what you heard. But Liam, first of all, I don't believe you. Second of all, just because you're white doesn't mean you're gonna get your ass kissed. I hope we clear. Say some more shit.
What do you want me to say?
Okay. All right, baby.
That was a nigga.
That was
a nigga.
She beat me to it. I was like, that's a nigga. That's a nigga for sure. He tried it.
It's that mush mouth shit. It's a certain type of retarded ass mush mouth shit. Like
you
when
gotta
they
see how they make y'all violate community guidelines. He's disabled. He's not our word, okay?
Oh, my bad.
he's mentally disabled. He thought of the whitest name he could. He thinks Liam is a very, very European name. So he came up here to say, I'm white. What the hell that got to do with anything? If you were white, you would be a powdered donut, Dusty, sir. I'm sorry, you don't have the brain capacity to do anything other than that, motherfucker. Anything else? Liam, the dust trap. Thank you. He ran.
Yeah. He's a
Fucking
pathetic white
weirdo.
man. Imagine being a white man and you can't even come on stream and talk on a live stream where you don't even show your face. Get the fuck out of here.
No, that was a black dude. That was a black dude. I don't give a damn what nobody say. That is a black dude.
Definitely.
Pygmies are always available every single fucking time somebody needs something. As long as they're a black man, they're going to be there. They will add an extra day of the week. I'm talking about 8 days a week. They're gonna be there. They refuse to tell a Dusty. No, somebody's I'm finna call your smoke detector is going all the way in, but they're always there, no matter what day of the week it is. Now, mind you, the flip side of that, they are not going to be there for you. If you see a mammy being extra and being there for you way too much, she's probably preparing you for the slaughter. Do you understand me? A mammy is only going to be there and constantly available, genuinely, for a black male. It's not going to be there for you. She'll come every now and then if she ain't got no shit going on, but you are going to come last the very minute that a black man needs something because of their oppression, because of racism, because, let's just keep it real, she might want a piece of that shit log. It is what it is. Elle, it's on you, boo.
All I want to say is
every time you open your mouth, you say all I want to say.
I am so tired of these hoes calling in here talking about I'm white. Just the fact that you jumped up and that's the first shit you said, we know your ass ain't white. He sound like a foreign naker. That's what he sounded like.
He does. He sound like he over in Britain giving them black women over there in Britain hell, like they giving us hell here. Okay. Ashley Banks, welcome to the panel. How are you?
Hey, hi everyone.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you doing?
I'm fucking amazing. What you got?
Yeah. Okay, I wanted to go back to what you said earlier, that you don't think the mammies can change.
Okay.
Right? I agree with you on that. And the reason why I agree with you on that is because what just came out on social media with the whole what's that fat bald-headed preacher, the real floppy one. Damn, what's
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yes, that one. He be stuffing his fat ass in those suits.
He got hypertension.
Excess, I put you on I muted your mic because your smoke detector is howling. Go ahead, boo.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, yes, I was talking about that one, the fat roly-poly one that be stuffing his ass in those tight-ass three-piece suits. I don't think mammies can change because just based off of that situation, that whatever we're gonna call him today, a man, preacher, pimp, whatever, if he can stand up in front of that congregation, well, we know damn well the congregation is probably made up of 99% mammies.
The crowd is asking you, is it TD Jakes or is it somebody else? Is it John Gray? Is that his name?
No, I think it's TD Jakes. Oh, somebody said STD Jakes. I'm done. I'm done. No, but the viral clip is going around of him like calling all the pretty much telling black women because y'all have jobs and and y'all don't need a man, blah, 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 y'all are pushing us away. First of all, we can't push away something that we don't want, number one. Number two, why would you sit there in front of the congregation that's filling up your little funky Cadillac every month or every Sunday to come and preach and sing the hallelujahs? He said all that in front of these women, and these mammies were clapping. So I don't think they can change, because I wish a dusty, crusty man like that would sit in my face and talk about you angry, you bitter, you pushing us away, and you expect me to give you 10% of my fucking income? Like, make it make sense. Like,
I mean, why shouldn't they expect it though? You know what I mean? Because we've been doing that shit for years. I can't think of the other dude name. Y'all, I am horrible when it comes to Tyrone them names. Dollar, that's his last name. Creflo Dollar. His ass was talking about up to 40% of your income should be given. And he said that shit with a straight fucking face. I shit you not.
I don't know what it is with those particular mammies. There's just no hope. There's no hope. So I just wanted to touch on that because I think you're right. And if any ladies in here still trying to have hope for mammies, if you're trying to hold on to that one good friend, when I tell y'all in the past 2 years, I've probably lost at least 5, maybe even 7 friends.
If they do change, it's because they wanted to. You can't change them.
Exactly.
Because there's a lot of
They will
divested.
change.
There's a lot of divested women that claim they used to be mammies, but they did the work, right, to get them. There was nobody that got them away from it. They kind of looked and surveyed the land and saw what the fuck was going on, and they divested. You can't make nobody divest.
I agree. Or they can either do it themselves, or unfortunately, the only way out is 6 feet under. Like, so sis, you really don't have too many options. You can either take the safe route and get the fuck out, or you can risk it and end up like one of these many girls we've seen. I mean, for that girl to get her arm slammed in that door and not even flinch, like, that just lets me know they're on like some zombie type shit, and those
they are.
So you need to run, ladies. Don't be trying to save a whole look. We talking about burn the cape, burn the friendship bracelet. I don't fucking know, but get out, because there's something logically wrong. There's some chromosomes missing in some of these mammies. Because if my arm was stuck in a door like that, I'm hollering. That bitch didn't even blink.
And that's an understatement. He crushed her entire forearm in the door. He closed it and drove off. She didn't even flinch.
Did not flinch. And it's just, ghetto. But that's all I wanted to say. I'll drop back down.
All right. Speaking of that situation with the girl getting her goddamn arm shut in the door, okay, Pickme's will blame you for everything. It says Pickme's will always tell you you were wrong, no matter what the situation is, and that's without exception. Okay, that's what Crunch Coochie, homegirl. I'm trying so hard not to say her name. Y'all know who the fuck I'm talking about. She's gonna tell you you were the problem, even if you got sexually assaulted. Why were you there? What were you wearing? Did you lead him on? Did he start and then you made him stop? Was it your suggestion? What did you say to him? There's a whole list of things that she's going to tell you that you did wrong, and that's why you end up in that situation. You're the reason that you became a single mother, right? It depends on the situation right there, how the relationship or lack thereof was going, how you ended up there, but whatever. But with a Pick-Me, she's going to blame you 150% of the time. As far as your education goes, she's going to tell you your education ain't worth a shit if you're not being submissive. Your degree is not going to keep you warm at night. Basically, there is everything wrong with you. Whenever something's happening, experiencing money problems, whatever, you bitch, you were the one that did it. There is no way that a Pick-Me or a mammy can make men take accountability, especially black men, for anything that's happened to you, even though they are the reason that you got your black ass over here on this land, which we call America. They're the reason that you're here. They're the reason that you stayed on plantations for so goddamn long. Okay. The majority, if not all, of your problems that's ever happened is because of something that they did not do. They didn't protect you from. They didn't know how to do. Don't know how to plant shit. They planted it for white men, right? But they don't know how to plant things for themselves. Constantly begging, constantly the victim. It is just a shit show in that goddamn community. If you don't get your motherfucking ass up out of there as quickly as you can, like I said, the sympathy is gone. It's gone. Okay? What the fuck do you want, sir?
So when are we gonna see the sub count?
What?
Yeah, the sub count on the channel. When are we gonna see it? You're still hiding that sub count.
I don't understand APs. What are you talking about?
We want to see the amount of subs that you got on this channel.
You're gonna see it on the 27th when beautiful white Zaddy puts it up there.
Yeah, we got to see that,
and not a minute beforehand.
Yeah, the second thing is
you and I are going to do what the men in charge say do. And the men in charge say on the 29th, all sub counts will be revealed.
Yeah, okay? That's what's up. That's what's up.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So also, you keep talking about this divestment thing. I mean, when are we going to see examples of people in the panel successfully divesting? Because
you already do.
As far as we know.
You already do. Let me answer you, motherfucker. Let me answer you. You said when you're going to see examples of divestment on the panel. You already do, right?
How do we know?
Wait a minute. Calm down. Let the erection relax. Damn it. You're going to get a chance to talk, motherfucker. Just put your lips together. I know they're kind of big, but put the motherfuckers together.
You're being a stereotype right now.
You damn right, bitch. Now, like I was telling you, Your community is fucked. Your community is predators. Your community is vicious. Any woman on this platform that's showing her family to you crazy motherfuckers is crazy her goddamn self. Are you out of your fucking mind? Really?
Who's gonna? I mean, this is nuts, bro. I mean,
it sure is. It's real
that
nuts. I wish
that do this
that
crazy
somebody
content.
wanted to talk to you, but she's not here right now because I don't know how to talk to black men. I don't talk to them. So this is going to be
as
very,
far as
very
we're concerned,
awkward.
you could
This
possibly
is
be a
going to be
man with
awkward.
a man
This
with
is
a
going to be
penis.
very
How do we know?
awkward.
How do we know
Hey,
you're a woman?
turn your camera on, bitch. Show
How do
them
we know
who
you're a
you are.
woman?
I'm not trying to prove to
Talking
you
about
that
all
I'm a
this
woman.
divestment
I'm not
stuff.
trying to prove
You
anything
gotta
to
show
you.
evidence. We
I'm
don't
not
believe.
going to prove anything to you. Let me explain to you what a conversation is, bed when you suck. What a conversation is this. You sit down, one person talk, then the next person talk. For some odd reason, you got this fetish of trying to talk over me, and it ain't gonna work here, ho. It ain't gonna work for you. It ain't gonna work for your mammies. It ain't gonna work for your pickme's. It ain't gonna work for none of you motherfuckers. You know what you sound like when you talk to me, right? I need to show you again what you sound like when you talk to me? Let's do it. All I see when you talk. I don't understand nothing you're saying. I don't because I don't speak Blackistani. Okay? So when I say something, you shut the fuck up. And depending on what you say, I shut the fuck up. I don't know why they didn't teach you that. Okay? That goddamn public education is something else.
The fact
anything else?
I mean, you got to show proof. We don't believe you. All the women on the panel
care.
don't believe you're divested.
I don't care whether you believe me or not. I don't care
because you hate black men, and that's why you're doing it.
I don't care whether you believe me or not. I don't care whether you believe me or not. You are nobody. You are nothing. You are a black man, which means that you are part of the goddamn bottom of the
Am I gonna get a word in?
Hell pit. I told you can't talk when I'm talking. I wasn't done talking, and you opened your mouth. Okay. I said I won't be doing that because I don't need to prove anything to anybody I don't respect. And I don't have respect for Blackistani citizens, and you are that, okay? And a lot of people that come here are that. I'll be damned if I risk my fucking family showing them to a nigga named Bed Winches Suck. Are you out of your fucking mind?
There are better ways of dealing with trauma than this stuff. A lot of you women are
then
not.
Go deal with it. Go deal with
your
it.
Baby mamas, we know this, So
okay.
Just stop hiding behind the avatars.
Okay.
Okay. And deal with reality. You know what I mean? This is the reality. You just gotta learn how to deal with the reality.
Why are you still here?
You know what I mean? Smoke night. So I'm here. It is what it is.
DZ, he likes the fuck out of you, man. He really likes.
We want to see, because I'm really fascinated why people would listen to this kind of content.
I know you're fascinated. Believe me, you're not hiding it from me. You are really fascinated. The problem is, sir, hey, whatever your name is over there, the one that keep bringing up divestors, the mammy that has been the subject of this evening's content, she would love for you to come talk to her. Bed when you suck. Why won't you go talk to her?
That's a mental problem for somebody to engage in this kind of rhetoric.
Listen.
Why?
I asked you a question. Are you going to answer my question?
I mean,
if I put in the back chat,
can I get a word in?
If I put in the back chat what her name is, will you go visit her and be kind?
I think you guys do this.
Oh my God. I tried Star Crunch Coochie. I tried to get him to come visit you, but he's obsessed with me. You understand what I'm saying to you? You might need to take a hint. So if you want shit like this in your face, a lot of people and tell them you divested, stupid whore. This don't make no damn sense.
This is crazy because I'm really fascinated why somebody would actually engage in this kind of
You're engaging in it. Look at you. You're here. You're engaging in it though.
Madness. I mean, it kind of makes sense why you don't want to show your face though, because this kind of rhetoric. I mean, this is out of this world, man. This is nasty stuff. I mean, I look at your avatar on YouTube, and you have a black man hanging off a tree. I mean, my goodness.
You done?
I mean, what kind of you need some help, woman. You definitely need some help. I mean, it kind of makes sense why you don't want to show your face because number one.
Now you're repeating yourself. You said that 3 times, which lets me know that you don't have enough to say. You just repeated that shit 3 times. 3 times. Everybody was quiet and you had nothing to say. That's unfortunate. Homegirl, the one that's been trolling divestors, you see what I'm talking about? I tried to get him to come visit you, and he said no. He said no. Okay, he's not interested in you. So tell your group of women, the Pick Me Fest, Pick Meville, a lot of people, and tell them they divested, and then they'll have these motherfuckers in their face all the goddamn time. See, because women do better, your Tyrones get really, really fascinated. It's annoying to us. Okay. Anyway, let me scroll down. That's the end of class. Let me show you this. Didn't I tell y'all this was going to happen? It's getting dangerous out here, y'all. Star Crunch Coochie and the rest of the crew want you to be fucked up in the game. Let me explain something to you. This is a town in North Carolina called Kenly, Kenly. They hired a new manager, a city manager to that city. She's a mammy, okay? People are getting sick and tired of everywhere you go, you're protecting black men. The police there said that she's making it to where police are not safe. They are not able to do their job effectively because she's too busy trying to tell everybody that the police force is doing police brutality. This is not going to be the last time that y'all see something like this happen. Ladies, I'm begging you, please be safe. There's not going to be anyone to come and get you because mammies, let me show you. Her name is Justine. Her name is Justine Jones. This is her. These bitches are dangerous. Do you hear me? They are dangerous. There are no cops in her city because she's too busy trying to get everybody fucked up and rolled up and under investigation because black men are uncomfortable. They're not saying every detail because now they're suing, but this is not good. That city has no police. There's going to be the county cops that are going to be answering calls if they can get to them. Did you hear what I said? They said they'll be answering these calls if they can get to you. So if you are a black woman and you live in Kenly, I advise you get your motherfucking ass away from these people. This is what they wanted all along. They wanted it to be basically like the Purge, where you can do whatever the fuck you want, whenever the fuck you want, as long as you're a black man and nobody's gonna commit racism or what the fuck ever. Y'all, this isn't good. Glocktavius, get a job. What you got on this? Hello.
Oh, sorry, I had to step out really quick. You know what? I'm gonna actually just withdraw from this one here. So I'm gonna drop down for the next person.
Okay, do your thing, babe. Thank you for coming up.
Thank you for having me.
This is depressing to some people, right? This is very dangerous. And I told y'all months ago, the ultimate goal for these mammies was to make sure that black men could commit their crimes in peace. I'm worried, y'all. I don't know whether I'm hiding it well or what, but I'm really, really worried, especially for you ladies that live in these major cities, Baltimore, Chicago, all these different places. Black men are getting what they asked for. Mammies are getting what they asked for, and they're going to be able to hit y'all up without any goddamn consequence. Welcome back, 1010.
Hello, DZ. Hello, panel.
Okay, you
Am
was up
I
here.
coming through okay?
Yes, you're coming through great.
Awesome. Okay. On the story, I can't understand this. My husband is very, no, I don't want to get a gun, and then I made the mistake of letting him listen to you a few times, and now he's like, okay, so where are we going? Where's this gun? Let's go now. And I'm like, this is literally what's happening. It's becoming to the point that even if you're divested, you can't even go anywhere and be safe. That's it.
Well, this is why I don't like playing with mammies. I don't like that because this is the reason. They are the reason that all of this is happening. They begged for this. Y'all, back when Trayvon Martin got killed, mammies went into overdrive. They didn't take that situation for what it was. They went on ahead and turned it into all black men are oppressed. All black men are victims. All black, ever since 2012, it's been 10 years. It's been a decade. They have gotten it to where in less than a 15-year span, where cops, the entire force is leaving. The entire force is leaving. The problem is you ladies need them more than anybody. There's a woman on my screen right now who needed the fucking police because of this very reason. Because a black man lost his fucking mind, and I can't. Let me just go ahead and play this. This shit shakes me up.
Ashley Alexander only spoke for 1 minute and 12 seconds, but was able to sum up the lifetime of pain she now faces.
I prayed that this day would come, they would get him off the streets. I thank God. I thank God. This is let's go.
She joined police and prosecutors.
This is who she wants to be able to have freedom. Not her in particular. I'm talking about you mammy ass bitches. You want him to be comfortable. Him to be comfortable. Fuck everybody else. That's why that bitch over there on that other channel is dangerous as fuck. She's telling you if he did something, let him heal and then give him another chance. She wants to put y'all up under this nigga right here. Okay, let's finish the story. And it didn't get past me that she was like, oh, we wanted them to come fast. Well, what do you want? You said they're terrible. You said they're racist. But as soon as this fuck face, let me just say that, nigga, right, fuck up your daughter, now the police need to come in swarms. Fuck out of here.
As they announced the arrest of 44-year-old Ronnie Walker, who they say killed her daughter, 14-year-old Alexia Alexander, in a premeditated fashion in the early morning hours of May 6th. Her body was found on Florabraska Avenue, just a mile north of downtown.
From that moment on, Tampa Police Department worked tirelessly to bring this individual to justice.
Police say they tied Walker's car to the area and determined with cell phone data that she was in the car around the same time. They then tied him to the car with DNA. Walker's latest trip through the justice system started Friday morning as his lawyers appeared in front of a Hillsborough County judge.
Mr. Walker, you're going to be held without bond until we can have a hearing on the state's motion next week.
Walker has only been out of jail since November. He was charged in 2009 with murder for the 2003 home.
There you go, mammies. He's already a murderer. He was a murderer before he did this 14-year-old girl. Right? They're doing what you asked them to do. Give these niggas a second chance. Okay?
Home invasion killing of Elaine Caldwell. Wow. He was convicted of manslaughter in 2010, which was later overturned on appeal. He got 8 years and was released in 2017, but he went back in for 4 years for violating probation. He allegedly killed Alexia 6 months after he got out. Caldwell's daughter was at today's press conference.
This is an animal. They just need to just keep him locked up.
Police would not say why they consider the killing of Alexia to be premeditated, nor did they say how a 44-year-old man wound up in a car with a 14-year-old girl at 4 a.m. She had been reported as a runaway.
It won't bring my baby girl back, but it would give me some peace that he's off the streets and a little bit of closure.
Her mother said this is only the beginning as the court system revs up once again to handle Ronnie Walker.
So Ronnie Walker, according to Star Crunch Coochie, people like him deserve a second chance. Well, he got one. He got one. All right. Only did 8 years for the last crime he did. And somebody lost their life for it. But he got a second chance. Y'all, this is all that matters to them. If you think you got a mammy ass friend, you don't. If you think your mammy ass auntie won't throw your ass up under the bus under the right circumstances, you full of shit too, right? You got to keep these people as far away from you as possible. I can only say so much because I'm going to live my life. I'm going to keep these people away from me from here until the day they close a casket on top of my goddamn ass. There is no way on earth, even if they built Wakanda, would I come back to the Black community. It's not going to happen. This is out of control. It's not able to be reeled back in. No amount of unity, no amount of Black history, no amount of laws. None of that shit is going to make the Black community any better. Like I said previously, If they could do better, they would do better. They can't. This is their culture. This is their life. This is how they're raised. You gonna tell me that you willing to bet your life savings that this nigga up here on this goddamn screen wasn't coddled all his life? He think he should be able to do whatever the fuck he want when he wants. And guess who suffers for it? You. Lynn, are you dusty?
Absolutely not.
What's up?
I just wanted to add to this discussion that Black women also need to be mindful of the fact that we are going into recession.
Mm-hmm.
And these men are desperate. And when you move as someone that knows what they're, has everything in line, you got your own place or whatever it may be. You got more than what a Dusty's gonna have, that's for sure. You will become a target. So make sure, ladies, I know you're always, DZ, you're always saying, make sure you have a weapon or some way to protect yourself, but also make sure that you are moving in silence and you have, a year's worth of food in your house and you're fully prepared for what not just our, messed up community has got going on, but the United States as a whole. Because it's going to get real bad when people can't get anything at the grocery store. It's going to get real bad.
My grandmother used to say, when the world catches a cold, Black people catch the flu. Okay. So you still would do better leaving if everybody in every culture was doing bad, because the Black community is always the worst. So even if we fall into this big Armageddon ass hunger fest, the whole world, you would still do better to walk away from Blackistan because number one, there's no skills there. There's no seeds there. There's no crops. There's no resources. Nothing is there. So you'd still do better, even up under Armageddon circumstances, to leave the Black community.
Absolutely.
Okay.
That's all I wanted to add to it.
I appreciate you coming up, Lynn. Thank you so much.
And I want to add on to that.
What's up?
I mean, us in the chat know, and them fucking police know exactly why that motherfucker was out at 4 a.m. and why that little girl was out at 4. Because these mammies make it so uncomfortable for their damn children that they feel like they would rather take their chances alone in the middle of the damn night than to be home. It's so fucking miserable being with that mammy that she literally took a chance out on her own in the middle of the night, willing to get in the car with a random stranger that she didn't even know.
This shit is crazy, y'all. It's crazy. And if y'all have daughters, I don't care how intrusive you think you're being, read her shit. Read her shit. I used to do it to my daughter all the time. Hand me that phone real quick. Okay, put the password in. Let's go. You're not even going to catch everything doing it like that. But try. After your job is done, it's done, and she's going to make her own decisions once she's legally allowed to. But while you can, make sure, because like she said, the lady that was up here before her, a recession is coming. So whenever Black men don't have money, they try to commodify you. They commodify your bodies. And the younger, the better when it comes to Blackistan. Okay? They will try to sell things. I hate having to be PG-13 up here. They will try to sell things of your daughters. You catch the spirit of what I'm saying? Because they're not going to go hungry. They're not. They'll start eating you first before they go hungry. Okay? This shit is just really sad. Problematic, and that's all I see of your name. Are you Dusty?
No, I'm not.
Okay, what's going on, Problematic?
I just wanted to say, hold on, my heart is beating fast. I just wanted to say how
calm down. It's okay.
I just wanted to say how happy that I found you and your community.
Mm-hmm.
All my life, I was bullied and picked on. And the people who did it was the Dusties, the Black boys, the Black men.
Absolutely.
And I'm now in my late 30s. I live alone with my cousin, and I just keep to myself.
Okay. That's what's up. Long as you stay safe and long as you're happy. Black women have a hard time putting themselves first because we always took care of others. We were required to, so we wasn't ostracized from the Black community. I'm telling you to let them ostracize you. I'm glad you got the fuck away, honestly.
Yes.
Dead serious. Speaking of money, y'all, it's 2 more things I want to show y'all because I won't see y'all again until next Tuesday. Of course, I might post some shady shit on my community wall because that's how life works, right? But I wanted to show y'all something having to do with these folks finna be hungry out here. Let's go.
An Atlanta man wants more done after witnessing a teen selling water firing shots at a busy intersection.
These are children, by the way. They're selling water at intersections and also firing shots at people. I'm sure Baltimore is not different from Atlanta, which is not different from Chicago, which is not different from Detroit. So these kids out here selling water. Oh, and the squeegee kids are acting up too. I will show y'all that next. Let's go.
The man says no one was hit by the gunfire, but it's still unsettling. Fox 5's Eric Perry is live outside of an Atlanta police precinct with the story tonight. Eric?
Yeah, Tom, Courtney, scary moments, but thankfully no one was injured here. The man says he believes that teen was about 14 years old. He doesn't believe they understand the consequences from something like that. And it's more than just this crime. It's about getting the teenagers help.
I shouldn't have to fear that I'm going to get shot sitting at the light trying to go home.
Dorrington Poitier was on his way home from church Sunday when he says gunfire erupted from one of the teens selling water right after he got off the Cleveland Avenue exit in Atlanta.
As we were approaching the off-ramp, we were probably about 3 or 4 car lengths back. The light was red. All of a sudden, I started hearing gunshots. I mean, pow, pow, pow. Looked over, and this young man had to be about 14 years old, had a handgun in his hand, walking towards my vehicle.
Poitier says he was sandwiched between the light and other cars and were stuck. What frustrates you the most about this?
The fact that they were so young, right? And the fact that they really didn't even consider that you could have hit, those bullets could have hit anyone. People could have been killed.
When I see kids on the corner selling water, I take it as an issue to me.
Fuck this nigga right here. He's getting ready to say that all they need is like programs. And look, programs ain't gonna help this shit. We've had programs. So fuck with this dusty ass nigga talking about I don't have time for that shit. I don't want to hear that shit. Okay? Building shit for them is not going to work. Basketball gyms and things for them to do, parks and recreation, that's not going to help. It hasn't helped in the past because that's not entertaining to them. Causing havoc, wreaking havoc. That's what they're into. Okay? And they're getting hungrier and hungrier. These ones that's out here selling this water, they are broke. Their families are broke. More is coming. Remember, we talked about Christmas and Thanksgiving. Around that time, it's going to get real fucking interesting out there. Real fucking interesting, and I don't have time for it. Welcome to the panel, another one. How are you?
Hey, Casey. Hey, ladies. Happy Friday. I joined kind of late, but first I just want to say I hate you because I'm going to have nightmares. That damn thumbnail picture you have on your YouTube.
Girl, that's the pick me. The pick me's.
That was scary as shit.
Yo, goddamn standards too high. How dare you? How dare you have standards? Come over here and fuck this nigga.
But yeah, so I think this might be the 3rd or 4th time I've called in the past week, and I've said rest in peace because you showed about, a casualty. So rest in peace to Malexia, the little girl who just died in Tampa. I just wanted to add, this is BS with this water stuff because, first of all, you might think they're just broke kids, but usually there's an adult Dusty behind these little schemes because I've seen it. They did undercover cameras in my city to see who was putting these kids out in the street before. Because you guys might remember before this, it was Candy. And at one point in my hometown, they would walk around with these little booklets saying, do you want to sponsor a local basketball team or football team or something like that? There were adult males that were dropping these kids off in busy areas, having them go work out there all day for free. That's wasn't just
community. That's how they operate. Remember, I just said they will commodify other people. That's part
exactly. Exactly. So it's nothing new. And I don't think this is just kids that are doing this on their own. I mean, this is bullshit that they're not shooting, but they've always been belligerent. When you don't want to give them money, they get hostile. They would slam on people's car windows at red lights when they wouldn't want to give them money or buy candy. This is nothing new. It's really just repetition. This has been going on since as far back, as I can remember, like 2000, early 2000s. So this is bullshit. That's all I want to say. Have a good weekend to everyone.
You too. Thank you for coming up.
Thanks.
Y'all don't have to help these people. A part of your divestment is putting yourself and your family first. Your kids, if you have children, put them first. You don't have to have a bleeding heart. You know who should have had a bleeding heart? That mammy ass bitch that laid down and let this nigga impregnate her with a kid that she could not afford. She knew. Because if somebody, like I said, tell you there's a 77% chance of it being rain today, I think you'll grab an umbrella. So testing it out with niggas ain't no different. There's a 77% chance that you're going to have to take care of that little bastard by yourself. Okay. You decided that he needed to be here. I can't help them. It doesn't make us full of demons. It doesn't make us evil. None of that shit. It makes us divested, bitch. It makes us divested. Stop having these kids. They already don't want you to have them anyway. Black men, when they in they little circles and groups, when they talk about you, they say that you shouldn't have had them. They're mad at you for having them. So what the fuck you looking at me sideways for? They said that shit. And according to Pickmeisha, whenever something falls out of a dusty ass nigga's mouth, that shit is gospel. So what is your problem? Huh? Let's do some more economics and then I'm gonna roll. Because goddamn it, this shit is going to get worse, y'all.
Well, as kids continue to squeegee at corners across Baltimore, the question remains about the reason why.
By the way, somebody covered a version of this story earlier today, and he was basically saying they were out there trying to get money, and he had the right to shoot. First of all, selling water and doing squeegee shit outside in Baltimore, oh, that's illegal. So he was already committing a crime to begin with. But let's keep going. Let's keep feeling sorry for Dusties any way we can. This shit is stupid.
Fox 45 is investigating the link between squeegeeing and the lack of a quality education. Our Mackenzie Frost has that part of our coverage right now from West Baltimore. Mackenzie, you spoke with some squeegee kids today. You found some interesting things out, didn't you?
Yeah, Guy, that's right. We're here at the corner of Mount Royal and North Avenue, and we spoke with a squeegee kid earlier today who didn't want to give his full name, but he did say that he's been out here for a few years doing this work. He says that he dropped out of high school, and he knows that what he's doing is illegal, but he tells me
he knows what he's doing is illegal. I guess y'all skipped that part of it. I guess you skipped that part of it. By the way, this person is no longer a minor. He's dropped out of high school. He's been doing this for years at this point. Okay, so since y'all love the kids so much, let's just go ahead and treat him like the adult that he is, because that's what he is. Let's go.
That had he not dropped out of school, he probably wouldn't be on the corner weaving in and out of traffic looking to make some money.
At the corner of Mount Royal and North Avenue, a group of squeegee kids out hustling for some cash just days after a driver wielding a baseball bat was shot and killed by a squeegee kid in the Inner Harbor.
If he would have stayed in this car and never got out, none of that would have happened.
This squeegee kid,
if he would have stayed in his car and never got out, none of that would have happened. Ladies, you heard it from the Dusty's mouth. Stay your ass as far away from them as possible. Let them starve to death. I said what I said. Let them starve to death. He's telling you it's a risk coming around us. We don't go to school. We're very violent and we just here for money. Now, bring your ass if you want to. And I'm telling you the same thing. Bring your ass if you want to.
only going by Jay, knows the ins and outs of the business, dodging traffic, all to make some money. Not wanting to show his face, but speaking about what he says is a broken system for the whole city.
Oh, them city schools, that's bullshit. It's phony. It's phony.
What do you mean it's phony?
They're not teaching us.
They ain't teaching no real nigga shit. Because you don't understand it, it ain't real shit. It's phony. It's phony. Well, the people that you're getting money from after you wash their windows, you creep, they went to school. They have the money because they went to school. Say it with me, dumbass.
I dropped out at 9th grade because I felt like I wasn't learning nothing. Like, they're not teaching nothing.
Jay standing just blocks from City Schools headquarters, and he's an example of some of the problems facing the school system. For the first 3 quarters of the 2020-2021 school year, 41% of high school students earning a 1.0 GPA.
Shut the fuck up.
Yo, you can't make this shit up. Give him a chance. What the fuck can a motherfucker with a 1.0 GPA do for anybody? Are you serious? Y'all, that's almost half of them with a 1.0 GPA. Leave the community. Y'all, this video gets a hell of a lot worse before we go. Enjoy.
GPA or lower. That means nearly half of the 20,000 high school students earned less than a D average. Enrollment dropping from 2016 to 2021. City schools losing about 6,000 students. One of them, Jay, who's now standing here.
Learning the same over and over and over. It's like nothing new.
Do you think if you would have had a quality education, would you be out here squeegeeing?
No, I still be in school.
Lies.
I swear I still be in school learning everything. They was really teaching me stuff. Yeah, I've been in school learning.
City schools data shows even if kids stay
read,
in school, though,
probably.
they are graduating at lower rates. In 2021, city schools graduation rate dropped to 69%. 3 years ago, it was 72%. Statewide average is 87%.
There's a disconnect between North Ave and the classroom.
All right, let's take a poll. Let's take a poll. I'm looking at the chat. If y'all had to bet, is this bitch divested or is she a mammy? Is she getting ready to blame Black culture or is she going to blame the system? Let's see. Type system if you think she's going to say system, right? Look, good Lord. Mammy, yes. Yes, yes. She's getting ready to blame all of you and the system because these kids won't stay their ass at school. All right? I get so tired of bitches like her. She's just like Justine Jones from our last story, where the whole fucking police force had to quit because shit was getting ugly. It was getting dusty. Okay.
Pastor Shannon Wright, community activist and former GOP candidate for mayor, says the sum $15,000 city schools gets per student each year isn't being invested in Baltimore's youngest.
If a city the size of Baltimore was effectively spending the resources that they have for public education, we would not see children out on the streets being squeegee boys, girls, or anything else. We would see children in class.
And without a functioning education system, former FBI agent Tyrone Powers says Baltimore's kids could find themselves in a different system.
The criminal justice system is probably going to be somehow linked to finding those students.
Get ready for it. They'll be in the system. And then we'll have our mammies sneaking in substances and losing their livelihood so their dusty can get high. These are facts.
Either before they commit a crime or immediately afterwards. Some of the students who are not being educated now will be some of the students who will be attending funerals for later on.
As City Schools grapples with the latest State Inspector General of Education report, finding more than 12,000 failing grades were changed to passing from 2016 to 2020, our question about how many students graduated high school because their grades were changed remains unanswered by the school system. Meanwhile, Baltimore police continue to stand by, watching squeegee kids like Jay break the law.
It's not all squeegee kids that do bad things, you feel me? You got
But
some
squeegeeing
Not
itself is
all.
illegal.
Yeah, it is. But like the police told us, they're not gonna stop it because all of us not out here doing bad things.
Back out here live at the corner of Mount Royal and North Avenues, you can see one squeegee kid is out here in between the traffic making his money. And while we were out here earlier this afternoon, we also spoke with a member of the mayor's office who was here talking to these kids, talking about employment opportunities.
Ciao, bye. Ciao, bye. I'm not listening to Becky with that shit either. Y'all, there is no hope. Let me see. Is this thing on? There is no hope in said community. Save your money, get you a weapon, get as far away from Blackistan as possible. Stop letting these pick-me's teach you femininity, right? And level up. You can't do it in that community. You first have to divest, okay? Then get you some therapy. If you're finding it hard to stay away from that community, that means you need therapy because there's nothing back there for you. And if you're craving it, you need therapy, okay? Nothing is going to improve. It's going to get worse. Go ahead, babe. I heard you trying to say something.
Hey, DZ.
Hey.
I'm sorry. I know I said I was done, but I got to say something. Did you catch that Mammy was the GOP candidate? So they all with the shits, Republican and Democrats.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
She's a fucking Republican on the bullshit.
Mammies are mammies. All that matters is the comfortability of Black males. That boy was standing up there, his drawers showing, barely knowing the King's English, blaming the system, and everybody agrees. The Becky at the end was basically saying that they need jobs. They don't want jobs. Okay? Everybody's hiring right now, but y'all are complaining that there's not enough applications being submitted. So how is jobs the problem? Right? It's the laziness, people coddling, them being violent, and the laundry list goes on and on and on and on and on. And this bitch over here talking about divestors. Really? Why don't you go feed some of these hungry dusties? They're hungry, bitch. They're hungry for attention and every damn thing else. Click in my link, coming up here growling and shit. Come get your goddamn dogs, bitch. I can't do this. Donna McIntosh, how are you, dear?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm amazing. Outstanding.
It's good. It's my first time.
Okay, you got something on the story, boo?
Well, what I want to say is the person you're talking about, she gets on my last nerves. I mean, I don't know what it is. Her obsession is just insane.
You know what? I don't have anything really against her. What she pissed me off with is that there's a lot of problems out here, and you pick divestment because you want a goddamn dusty snack from these dudes. There is hunger happening in your beloved community. They are not being educated. The kids are being abused and murdered and touched and all that shit in a beloved community. But because doing that not gonna get you a dusty snack, you're gonna come after divestors, and that's some punk bitch shit.
And I don't think she's happy in her marriage. I mean, she says she's B1, and I don't understand.
I think we might be talking about two different people. I don't know. I don't know. But it's so many of them, you know. It is what it is.
And then she had a conversation with a a non-black woman about.
I don't know who you're talking about. I honestly don't. We listen. They're all the same.
The same person. The person you're talking about. I don't want to say her name, but
please.
I knew exactly. No, I don't want to say her name, but I knew who you were talking about, and I'm not going to say her name. She's too much of a coward to come up, so.
Well, I stayed up here over 2 hours. I normally don't go past 2 hours, but she knows she better stay in that goddamn corner. Let's see if anybody's backstage. Siren, are you dusty?
No, DC, I'm not dusty.
What's up, boo? What you got on all the bullshit that went down tonight?
Well, first and foremost, good evening, chat. I just wanted to say, DZ, you are absolutely correct. We should stay away from Black men as much as we possibly can. Excuse me. They don't view us as human. They view us as subhuman. We are resources to them. What did TD Jake say? We need to open a space so that men can pour into us. They're not interested in pouring into us. They want us to pour into them. We are a resource and a lifeline to them. So they want to rest, and they want to be able to, rest in their femininity and get whatever that they can get from us so that they can move on and be equal to white men. That is my personal viewpoint. They want to be able to oppress us the same way that they see white men, quote unquote, oppressing their women. They only want equality in that way. I went to a predominantly white university. My long-term boyfriend was biracial. He phenotypically looked white. And the Black minority at this university, they were very out, even though they were in small, numbers, Greek organizations, Black Student Union, etc. I was openly ostracized by Black people for my choice of even having a white-looking partner, right? So, at that time, I wanted to belong to some sort of Black group at that time, not now, but at that time, being in Arizona, it was difficult kind of being the only one or feeling like the only one. So shame on me for wanting to be there in the first place. But when you know better, you do better. But I was told by
these niggas know better. They don't do better. They
don't do better. Correct.
And we Blaze TV. I've had several Black men tonight trying to impersonate white men. If you want to impersonate a white man, go build something, you stupid bastard. This little bullshit that y'all keep typing and carrying on, that shit is weak. You will never, ever reach the pinnacle that they've reached. They conquered all you motherfuckers. One by goddamn one, and then gave you internet to impersonate them, bitch. Pull up. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
Amen. Period. DZ. It's just the inequivalency of it all. Having a standard for us that they don't have for themselves. But I was told by several grapes in these organizations that what I was doing was reprehensible to allow, quote unquote, a white man into my womb, right? And that I needed to learn my history, and I needed to understand the history of, the things that they call us bed wenches, and the reason why a Black woman, why we are, we're conquered in our minds because we were made to be the
Y'all be
bedwenches of
telling
white
me
men.
about these long ass conversations. Y'all be how do y'all do it?
This was college, DZ. Let me make it. Listen.
I don't know how y'all do it. I can't do it. I would tell you to teach me, but I don't want to know how to do that.
I always say these were the dark ages for me, DZ. These were the dark ages. I thank God for the light every day. I thank God for you. You are a light to Black women. And if I had this information then, I would love to see who I would be now had I had that information when I was in my early 20s. You know what I mean? So I appreciate everything that you are doing for us. But you know, it's just I'll let someone else go, but I just wanted to just drive home. We are resources to them. So the idea of me even partnering or coupling consciously with someone who is not a Black man is seen as reprehensible, because I could be using, you know, oh, you're an attractive young lady, you're well-spoken, I see you grinding, you could be doing this to help your community. You know, I could be using my education to pour into our community. It's just interesting. We are not the same. We are not the same when we look at our other, you know, white women and Asian women. They get to look up to their men for a certain provision. The idea of like them being able to look to their men for provision or for guidance. We don't even get to see what that's like. We don't know what that's like. They are looking to us to pour into them. And it's becoming more and more clear every day that Black women with our, you know, our wigs and our single motherhood, it's becoming more and more apparent that we are not the problem. And it's embarrassing to them. And they will work overtime to embarrass us because the gap is so wide and it's getting wider and wider. They don't have a foot to stand on. So at this point, stay away from them. Stay away from them, because they will work overtime to show you, and they will work overtime to embarrass you. How dare you find financial security, happiness, and peace outside of them? We are going to show you. So stay as far away from them as possible, because if we think what we're getting now is a problem, could you imagine what's going to happen when our economy recesses and when we're in a place where, and it's here, right? It's here, and they will work. If you think that you are that quote unquote safe Black girl, is a lot of those, you know, I would probably be considered, you know, typically maybe one of their like outlier preferences. Maybe I didn't get a different experience from a Black man. And at one point I thought I was about to, right? I thought I was, you know, coming up on something, and I didn't. I didn't, you know, and that's just the God honest truth. And they want to embarrass us unless and listen, they want to embarrass us even when we're there for them, because
absolutely. The thing is, they don't like
they hate us more.
Yes, they don't like you. Let me tell you this part real quick. A lot of women that you were just saying that you had the same experience with Black men and you were basically quote unquote the preference. All of these women are experiencing the same thing. Here's the deal.
Absolutely.
A lot of the content creators tell you, you know, they got the same Black man and all this shit here, but they're not doing it telling you don't go. They're basically doing that to scatter the non-Black women so that there'll be more left behind. These people want these Black men to get it together, and it's not going to happen ever. I would say in your lifetime, but it's not ever going to happen. So they are so creative in Blackistan, trying to figure out a way to keep everybody in the same miserable ass pot that we've been in for eons. Nothing's going to change, y'all. She just mentioned this recession again. It's coming. It's coming. Save. Get you some shit to put in the garage, some canned goods, save some shit. Don't save anybody, though. They don't deserve access to you. Because remember, you're a bedwench and self-hater. Don't save people that thought that about you just because you wanted better for your life.
Absolutely. And I'm looking at the chat, y'all. Like I said, those were dark ages. Y'all let me make it. I'm not in those days anymore. But I think a part of my healing process is 100 understanding where I was the problem and where I was standing in my own way. So that's why I speak about it so openly, and it is embarrassing. So y'all, you know, drag away, right? But you can't drag me. You can't drag me any more than I've dragged myself. That's the reason why I say when I divested, I knew beyond a shadow of a doubt that I wasn't going back, because you have to have a certain self-awareness about your behavior so that you can understand the problem. And that's the place where I am just for myself, because I was not always divested. I was not at one point, I wanted the validation. At one point, I thought this was the path because I was born a Black woman. I needed to be with a Black man. Listen, when you know better, you do better. So no fence sitting here on this end, but I do believe there has to be a certain level of self-awareness so that you can come up from where you were.
Absolutely. I agree with everything you said. Sometimes you have to hear from different perspectives, and it's constant. It doesn't change no matter who's telling the story. We all have experienced Black men the same way. The only difference is the people that actually do date Black men, the beginning is different depending on who you are. If you're a Black woman, you're going to probably get dust right off the rip, or at least a couple of weeks in. With non-Black women, they get the dust months or maybe even years later, but you better believe one thing: the dust is coming. It's coming. It's inescapable. They can't hide it, but for so long. Right. It's inescapable. And hopefully it's not life ending. It'll be life changing, but not life ending. Okay. I can't, y'all. I literally have enjoyed the shit out of y'all tonight. Let me say a couple more words about this stupid ass, mammy ass bitch. I hope you enjoyed the attention that you got.
He broke out my window.
Which one?
Yeah, bitch. That's what you did. That's what you did. Coming for divestors, falling out the goddamn door, trying to make it seem like you're going to be able to service up all Black women to a goddamn nigga. It's some of us that's not going. I wish you well, just like everybody else I've had to drag up here. I hope that everything goes fine for you. You also better get strapped because the recession is coming. And since you surround yourself by these animals, you might get affected before the rest of us will. So we'll keep our eye out for that. You stay trying to get picked or get other women picked or what the fuck ever. You gonna miss me though. Leave me the fuck alone. Like I said, I'm headed to my Discord and you can kiss the entirety of my ass starting with the crack. Thank y'all for coming out. Bye.
Thank you.